I like to listen to little sounds before I get started. Hey fam, what's up? Sunday. Like we need a special day of the week. Now it's become every day is Sunday now because it's getting too close to the season. Hey, let me introduce you to the Mod Squad. They are Daniel Serrano, Rose Matheson, YMSA, part-time, and the head up and man in charge. Jesus is my king, 777. I didn't appoint him that, he did. So that's why I enjoy saying it so much. He came in and told all of us that this was his place to roll. Who can argue? Jay Run, Jeff Tan, and the newest appointee, Razor. Hey, listen, if this is the first time you listen, I'm loud. I'm going to go ahead and tell you I'm loud, man. I'm telling you, I'm really, really loud. So, we got one guy that tweets in. Oh, what is this? He tweets in, he's always rocking the baby's sleep. I try, it's one of those things where people will say, you should actually... Huh? Miles. Is that Miles 724? Oh! It's Miles 724. He rocks the baby to sleep with me making all that noise. Hey, you know what's going to end up happening? As soon as the baby's old enough to make sound, he's going to run around the house. Niners! All in the middle of the night. Can you say, shh, your mama's asleep. Boy, have you lost your mind? Oh, God. Okay, anyway. Let us get down to business. We're going to well, you know what I should do? Let me do this real quick. Because what I usually do is if I don't run over what we're doing on the day, I usually get over it. But the 49ers returned to practice today, as you know, after taking yesterday off. There weren't a whole lot of highlight reels, but there were still some good things to hoop and holler about. Richard Sherman has a grade 1 hamstring strain, and he's going to take the rest of the week off. But you know what I like about this? Because Rich didn't need to be out there rolling around in preseason anyway. What is the point? I mean, he's not going to get any better. He's already great. So just let him rest. And he's going to be doing that all this week. I don't know how much longer. Rich likes to work out, though. He probably wanted to be out there anyway, though. But now, it seems Tyvis Powell and Greg Mabin split reps in Sherman's place. Now, what does that tell you? Well, it tells me that, first of all, it seems that the Tavarious brothers aren't ready to roll just yet. But they're going to probably get in minutes into the first quarter, I would imagine. Because I want to see what they look like in real time, real action. The enemy, hostile forces, can they deal with it? Get ready to rumble! Joshua Garnett will be given another week off before reevaluating that knee of his. Meanwhile, Eric Magnuson played right guard with the first team on offense today. K'Wan Williams rolled his ankle today. DJ Reed. Everybody's excited about DJ Reed. We want to know what he looked like. He stepped in at nickel corner. It's unclear how long Williams will be out, but his absence will provide DJ Reed with that big opportunity to give everybody a look at what he looks like on the pro stage. I can't wait. It's the most exciting preseason of my life. Oh, well, okay, put it up there with the best, okay? Because we got a lot of guys we want to know about, and a lot of them look promising, right? Reed has the potential to open the season as the Rams' number 2 corner, nickel corner. And it depends on Williams. He's got a few weeks to heal up. I don't know why he'd take 5 to 6 weeks to heal up, right? So he'll probably be back. But you got DJ Reed. We're going to look at him. He's also the free safety right now rolling behind Adrian Colbert. So I guess we can assume he makes the team. They got plans for him already. Don't you get cocky, DJ. Work hard. Right? Hey, about them, everybody's fave, one-on-one drills. Trent Taylor received his first one-on-one reps. He got open and made catches on all 3 of his routes. That's Trent Taylor. Boy. People keep saying, Trent Taylor better be careful, man. Dante Pettis is breathing down his neck. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. He ain't. Dante may be good and do a lot of things. Ain't nobody moving Trent Taylor from that spot. He's one of the best in the league, ranked number 9. You ain't gonna move him, not this year, you ain't. And but check it. Reed did well to keep up with the mutant receiver. I call him the mutant alien. He kept up with Trent a little bit. He didn't stop him, but at least he stayed in the same vicinity. You know that speaks volumes. You know why? Because if he can do that, he can do it with anybody in the league. I'm liking that. Stephen Dunbar made the play of the day. There's that name we never hear anything about, right? Steve Dunbar. For all those who keep, we need a big receiver in the end zone. Steve looked good today. Had an impressive over-the-shoulder catch. He wasn't in the end zone, though. An impressive over-the-shoulder catch on a deep ball from you know who. That man, G. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! Ahkello Witherspoon looked razor sharp in all his reps today, which is good because Ahkello was getting smoked a few times during the last week. Ahkello said he ain't having none of that this week. He wasn't tested deep today, however. We'll see. Marquise Goodwin did Marquise Goodwin things, creating easy separation on each route he ran. But Marquise didn't have a perfect day, though. Not for him. There were a few un-Marquise-like drops today, including one in the end zone that Jimmy G hit him perfectly with. And there was another drop, too, that wasn't like Marquise. You know, you can have a day, I guess. You know, every now and then. I'm sure Marquise is home. You know how you do when you get disappointed in yourself? Hey, and Joe Williams signing Joe broke for a big run today. Took a handoff to the left. Joe, one cut. Boom, plant. Pew, turned on the Jets and left. This is what I love about these receivers. You make a mistake, you will die this time. Ain't no being pulled down from behind. These guys will put some distance between you and the end zone. If they see it, they're going to go get it. Jack McKinnon also wiggled free for a nice gain on a screen pass on the right side. Jimmy G completed passes for sizable gains. To guess the name, Pierre Garçon. Fam, Garçon, they say, is starting to get into the groove with Jimmy G. If Garçon is on fire like he was last year, you already know what Marquise brings to the table. You already know what Trent Taylor brings to the table. We're starting to know what Dante Pettis brings to the table. Oos! We know about Oos! That's Samoan for little brother, I think, yeah. Anyway, and also Garçon, Goodwin, and as I mentioned, Kendrick Bourne. And about Bourne, KB scored a 45-yard touchdown during the move the ball period to end the practice. Jimmy G made an easy pitch and catch to the right. Bourne did the rest of the work. I understand it was only Torrey Coomer between him and the end zone. You know what? Bourne looked over at him like, you may as well stop. I'm gone. Happy birthday, by the way, to KD, who had celebrated his birthday Saturday. KB. Tavarious McFadden, Eli Harold, Tavarious Moore all had INTs today. McFadden made a diving catch on a tip pass during team drills. Wait a minute. No. Harold? How many guys we got by the name of Harold? One, right? Eli Harold picked off C.J. Beathard during the red zone 7-on-7 drill. Yeah, let me say it again. Eli Harold picked off C.J. Beathard during the red zone 7-on-7 drill. It says Eli Harold. I ain't lying. Go Eli! Yeah! Yes! Wake up! up, Eli? I'm glad you did that, man. And finally, Moore made a full extension grab during 11-on-11 work on a short sideline pass from Nick Mullins. It was intended for Ross Dwelly. And Jimmy G, meanwhile, threw 3 touchdowns to Garcon and Garrett Selleck during the 7-on-7 red zone drill. It seems all them INTs had nothing to do with Jimmy G today, though. Our backups struggled. And maybe CJ may have not been totally focused as he just came back from his grandfather's initiation into the Hall of Fame. They didn't expect him at practice today, but CJ showing how dedicated he was. And he's probably also keeping an eye on Nick Mullins because, you know, Nick Mullins would like to replace or supplant him as being the backup. And understand, and I think he understands too, they are going to groom up Mullins as hard as they can to create a competition for next season, from what I understand. CJ is going to be the man this year, but CJ cannot be complacent. Hey, Curious Me, what's up, fam? He's Ronbo, the Mod Squad. The 49er Empire fams. You like the Mod Squad? They are, man. Hey, the Mod Squad. And San Francisco, first in likes. Thanks, San Francisco. Thanks, fam. 49ers fan for life. Looking forward to this coming season. Yeah. Charlie Sup Empire, we back again. Anthony Baker, loving being a Niner DIC time. Well, I'll tell you what. And being able to be on the show. Go Niners. Hey, Anthony, man, good to have you, fam. Curtis McLeod. I heard K1 Williams will miss time with a possible that's a high ankle sprain. And then Jimmy Ward would be the next in line. DJ Reed does a good job. We may have ourselves a new backup. Who knows? DJ Reed may be better than we thought. He may be the first man and make everybody else his backup. Rod Manhammer, what's up, fam? Chris May, Empire. Rodney Cards, what's up? And the Niner Empire Garcon will be starting. Garcon is a warrior, bro. He will be starting. Goodwin on the other side. You know it. And we was hoping for that. We got to have that. Gold bars, I'm going to go watch highlights while I wait. Jinxes is my King 777. What up, fam? Niner. Wait a minute. Niner on 6. Is that Niner on 1? Niner 1. Oh, 9. You know, I left the vowel out. Niner 1 6. Don't judge me. Don't do it. Funkmaster, Niner Empire. Niner Empire, I want to see how much CJ has improved. He had a little day today, but he'll be back. Debbie Ryan, hello, Debbie. The 49 Brotherhood is so tight and strong. CJ took an early flight back so he would miss today's practice after seeing his grandfather inducted into the Hall of Fame. Man, I'm loving this stat so much. See, that's Shock Kyle, from what I understand. Jeff Tan Jet, 1,240 yards of rushing, 800 receiving yards. Niners feature back Holmes. Let us go to the man up in the Northwest. It is Kenny time. Hey, Kenny! What's up?
Hello, Ronbo.
Kenny, man, I'm telling you, man, we're just checking out things here as far as the team goes. They came back today, and it was kind of a good workout because both the defense and the offense was doing good things. I imagine they get used to each other after a while and start kicking each other's ass and taking turns, which is cool. So, you know.
Yeah.
Sherman's out. We'll get to see all them DBs next week that we may not have seen if Sherman had been there. Also, K1 Williams being out. This is not a bad thing, actually, for this particular preseason game. But what's going on, man? What are you thinking?
Man, I was watching Shanahan's press conference after training, and he said that he's talking about my guy, man. I'm high on Garrett Selleck this year, man. I think he's going to have the most touchdowns out of everybody on the team.
What'd you say about that? You made a prediction on Selleck's touchdowns. What was that number?
That he was going to have more touchdowns than anybody else on the team.
Oh, I thought you had a number. Okay. Yeah.
No,
probably.
But he said in the press conference that Selleck's the go-to guy. So
guys,
he's making an impact. I mean,
amazing, isn't it? Not the guy with all the speed or athleticism, but one of the most sharpest guys on the field who knows how to take advantage of people. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I got some comedy for you, Ronbo.
Oh, I love me some comedy, man. Bring it.
Hey man, so we got Sheik got Rudy to come into the Nighthawk fan club, and we had a little debate with him about Hall of Famers. Who has the most Hall of Famers?
Yeah.
And
between the Rams and the 49ers?
Yeah.
That's not a debate.
You want this dude is claiming Jerome Bettis as one of the Rams Hall of Famers.
Oh. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
He'll do anything, won't he? Puts up fake trophies, and now he's lying.
He's scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Who else besides Bettis? If he even wants to claim him.
I don't remember, but that was the funniest one, man. I couldn't stop laughing when he said that. So
okay, you know what though? He gets Merlin Olsen, he gets Deacon Jones.
Yeah,
there were 4 guys on that front line that are famous. Lance Allsworth, wasn't he a Ram?
I don't know.
Anyway, they got 4 or 5 guys. Jack Youngblood. Did Youngblood play his whole career with the Rams? I think he did. Eric Dickerson. You know what? There's a few, actually.
Jerome Bettis was drafted by the Rams, but he was only on their team yeah. That's like saying Drew Brees is going to go in the Hall of Fame as a Charger. You know what I mean? So
yeah. So he ain't got nothing going on there.
and then he claims 3. He's actually serious about this too. He claims 3 Super Bowls.
No,
and
well,
he's taken 2 that were won before the merger.
Yeah,
so.
Well, that's an empty argument. It's never going to work with anybody. But Kenny, I tell you what, hey, who do you see starting? Let's say if Sherman isn't ready, and you know Jimmy's probably not going to be ready. If he does get ready, he'll find there's 5 weeks between now and opening day. Let's say Sherman, something really seriously going on with that hamstring. What happens on opening day? Who starts? We'll have to wait and see.
I don't know. I know it's going to be one of these rookies we got. So,
if you had to bet, who would you put up there?
Man.
See, that's hard, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and commit. I'm gonna say it's gonna be Tavarious Moore. You like McFadden?
Moore? Yeah, I like Moore too. So, yeah, it's gonna be one of those guys, man. But I would not play Sherman in preseason at all. I would let him rest until regular season comes. I mean, he's been in the system already up in Seattle, so he knows the deal. So
really, what is the point, right? In fact, I wouldn't even play Spoon too much either. Just a little bit to get a little run on, but 1 or 2 plays, that's it. Come on, sit down. So yes, I like it. Or Tyvis Powell. Tyvis Powell's probably going to end up starting. He better look better than he did last year. I knew that.
And they need to get rid of Garnett, Armstead, and Ward. Make some room for these new guys because we want some young blood, man. I want some young blood.
I mean, Armstead's only 24. Okay. You know what? Here's the thing. I suspect Armstead comes back in about 3 weeks, is my guess. He'll probably come back raising hell just because. What I worry about with that is, though, he'll look good like he did when he was leaving last year and come in and get hurt right away. There's something really strange about his body. I just don't know what it is, but you have to wonder, is it ever going to stop?
I think Garnett's a gone for sure with his
voice. Because he didn't look that good before he went down. In fact, they've already said pretty much that Cooper's already pretty much won that job. What do you do with a first-round pick? Trade it? Because you ain't letting it walk.
Yeah.
Man, that's going to be tough. He may make it, though. I always wish these guys well.
Like you said earlier, man, this preseason is going to be really exciting, man. I'm looking forward to it. And it's 4 more days, baby. 4 more days. It's football.
Yes. 49er football. Woo! Joe Williams, Joe, I know you're watching, man. I'm pulling for you. Kenny, we got to go, man. See you tomorrow, man.
All right, man. Ronbo Sports, A1 since day one, baby. Best in the business. His squad, Nighthawk Fan Club, 13-3 because we got Jimmy G.
13-3 because we got Jimmy G.
Go Night Owl!
Yeah. Oh, man. Hey, and let's go to Dean. Are we calling Dean? I've never heard this before. I have no idea what's going on. It'd be funny if Dean's mom answered or something.
Hello?
Yeah, who's this? Dean, is that your phone? No, it wasn't. I don't know what that was about. Hey, Dean, are you there? I have no idea what's going on with that, man. It's just, but, somebody asked me, did you see Ezekiel Elliott? Did you see Elliott being sued for $1 million? Poor Zeke. $1 million for a fender bender. What kind of car is $1 million to them?
Ronbo?
Hey, Dean, you there?
Hey, yeah, what's up, man?
Dean, man, we're just sitting there wondering and speculating what's going to happen next on Thursday night. We got a game. Richard Sherman's not going to be there. We're going to check out every defensive back on the team to see who's got stuff. What are you thinking?
Oh, man, I'm excited, man. I'm actually, I'm super excited to see Pettis, man. I want to see how he does, just around, like, different people and how he can, like, just break people apart with his jukes. I love that 3-step that he did on Sherman, man. Forgot what day it was, but when Sherman got all that crap that he did that to him, they're like, oh, Sherman's nothing anymore. But, dude, Pettis is the real deal, man. Like, I'm excited for him. I watched him quite a bit in Washington and stuff, too, so.
Gaining that same big separation. And something, you mentioned something really interesting because Pettis, these Cowboys have never seen him. Our guys are having enough trouble with him, and they see him every day. What is a Cowboy going to do?
I know.
He's going to get embarrassed.
Yeah, and their defense isn't even that great to begin with. Not even their first string. So it's just like, I can't wait to see preseason. I mean, everyone, like seeing DeForest Buckner go out there and just like the whole team. Like, I love our squad. I'm so excited, man.
It's looking good, eh? Yeah. Watch closely too. That first string's not going to be out there long.
Yeah. So what I'm excited about this year is, I do want to beat the Rams and everything, but I really want to sweep the Seahawks, man. I live in Oregon, and in Oregon, 85% of the fans are Seahawk fans, and then 15% is others. So I'm just like, oh man, I just want to beat them so bad, man.
Hey, Dean, somebody took account on that. 15. You're giving me numbers. 15% are others. 85% is all blue and green. That's hilarious.
I hate that color, man. I hate that color. I have like all my friends over here are all Seahawks fans and stuff. I was like, oh man, like I just want to just like sweep them this year. So
you're gonna love this year because I don't care what anybody says. The Seahawks had a mass exodus, and there's still NFL talking heads running around. They've still got Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
What? That's all they need? That's all they need. Well, then that means if that's all they needed in the first place, all those guys they had before, they should have been going 16-0 every year then. If you give Russell Wilson all that help they just lost, God, I'm so tired of that conversation. Wow.
All their defense is gone now, too. Like, they have no one.
All of it. And Earl's talking about, listen, you either trade me or pay me. That's your options, guys. If he leaves...
Yeah, I know. I mean, he really wants to go to the Cowboys, too. Like, I'm pretty sure he'll take, like, really low money to go to the Cowboys just because he's always wanted to play for the Cowboys. So it's like...
Well...
I even saw some things about him maybe coming to the Niners and stuff. Did you see anything about that?
Everybody, everybody on the market gets directed toward the 49ers. Because 49ers are the only ones with any money, right? I mean, we had to go through the Dez Bryant thing. We had to go through, as you talk about, Earl.
Yeah, the Dez. I'm
there's
surprised
been a couple
Dez is still on free agent, too. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's not. Dez is being overrated by some and not looked at for what he really is right now. Dez has lost a step since he hurt that foot. He's made some drops last year that he's blaming on Dak Prescott. I mean, you can only designate blame for so long before somebody says, "Wait a minute, ain't none of this your fault, Des?" You know. So.
Oh no, I definitely don't want Earl Thomas because people are already giving me crap that we're taking a bunch of Seahawks players to try to win when we took Sherman. So I'm like, no, Earl Thomas, man, I don't want him. I don't want him.
Listen, you tell the Hawks fans how many players have come from San Francisco to Seattle. That is a moot point. You can't even use that in an argument.
Right?
God, that's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, because then. I mean, what wide receiver went over there? Was it Rice that went over there?
Jerry Rice went over there. We've had more than Jerry Rice as a wide receiver go over there, too. I mean, they've had some of our defensive guys. Bowman didn't go there. Rice was there. They had to get permission.
Bowman went to the Raiders.
Yeah. There's been a few. And Will Hoyt's over there now. What's our running back's name that we didn't like? Mike Davis was active last year.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, and they just picked up Dante Johnson, of which we're pleased.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Don't put Dante on the field. The first thing Kyle's going to do is go right at him.
Right?
Put Marquise on him.
Dude, hey, Ronbo, shout out to that Kenny guy that was just on, man.
Hey.
The whole 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. Yeah. Oh, man, I'll go through, like, the markets. Saying that like all the time, dude.
Hey, you guys are in the same area, by the way.
I got some buddies that work at like grocery store and they're Seahawks fans, and I'll just like walk through the market 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. Just like totally embarrass them. I love it, man.
It'd be pulling stuff off the shelf. 13-3, we got Jimmy G. And then do a little boogies and walking up to the checkout. 13-3. We got Jimmy G. 13-3. Hey, can you see the guys, the Seahawks fans, going to like, okay, guys, one word I don't like, management, I will tell.
Yep, right. Yeah. Anyways, Ronbo, thanks for taking me, man.
Hey.
But, yeah, I gotta head out here. I gotta cook my kids some food and get them ready for bed. I just wanted to call in real quick and hoping you'd take me early, and you did. So thanks for that.
And next time you go to the supermarket, tell your bros over there that I said hi.
Will do.
I did. Have a great night.
All right, you too, Ronbo.
Oh man, it's gonna be fun to antagonize. Oh. This is Wilson. They have a legit chance to win the NFC West. Hey, Jock! Jock.
Oh.
Jock!
Ronbo.
Jock, I was getting ready to say hi, and then I looked up at the chat room. Somebody in here said Pettis is a threat to go to the practice squad.
Hey, Ronbo, listen,
not
man.
A chance in hell.
Listen, man, before we go any further, man, let's talk about a boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Garnett.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Garnett it's a wrap, man. Garnett is a wrap. I think, to me, you know what I'm saying? Shanahan, you know, in Shanahan eyes, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because, you can't tell me that, you know what I'm saying, you had, you know, you and another player, Bucket, you know, they had their feet tugged up together, you know what I'm saying? And then you're going to tell me you got to sit down for 2 weeks? Come on, man. Shit.
I don't know. In fact, Shanahan was surprised. I mean, I wish I could have seen what happened. You know, I have to understand, it must hurt. He's running around more than one doctor, too, trying to check out and get second opinions. Can you see Shanahan?
Ronbo, you cannot tell me. You know, that's not the issue. The issue is, you know, Garnett is soft. Period.
Yeah.
You know, that nigga soft. Because from the time we drafted him, you know what I'm saying, that he came on board of the Niners. Okay, that nigga never show us what he can't do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, before we dropped him, his coach, you know what I'm saying, say, hey, we got an awesome guy, you know what I'm saying? He's serious, you know, this, that, and the other. But, you know, he came on, man. You know, that dude never show us nothing.
I don't know. And he got beat when he was with Chip Kelly kind of easily. Although his thing's not pass protection, I understand that. But I don't know. I've never seen him. We've just never seen him. It's either hurt or he's having rookie mistakes. You wonder how patient they're going to be for how long. But I understand what you're saying. I tell you, how long can you wait?
Man, listen, man. You know, to me, you know what I'm saying? Let it go, man. let that fool go. You know what I'm saying? You know, let that fool go, man. Because you know we listen,
you gotta
man.
get something
We
for him,
ain't
though.
got time. we ain't got time to waste. You hear me?
Well, he's already got beat
We ain't
out.
got time to waste because let me tell you, man. We want because I got money on my defense. You know, I got money on my defense. You know, we're gonna be the top 5 defense in the league this year, okay? And then I got 150 on my defense, okay? On my offense, I got 200. You know what I'm saying? We thought we you know, I'm talking about, you know, elite offense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got 200 on my offense.
It's going to look good this year, Josh.
So,
You made that's good, man.
I don't want, you know, if Garnett's going to be a problem for me, hey, Shanahan better let that nigga go. You know what I'm saying? Shanahan better let that nigga go. Because, you know, hey, I don't feel like coughing up $200, man. You know?
Especially when you're supposed to be winning. Yeah. It's supposed to be an investment, not a liability. And Garnett's got to do something different, though. He's got to come back with blood in his eye. Make this team or break this team. Shanahan's got to have that talk like he had with Kendrick Bourne about being late. You got to look at you straight in the eye. Do you want to make this team? Do you want to make this team? Then you better start showing me that you really want to make this team. You know, you got to have that conversation with him, you know, and see what he can do. Man.
Yeah. You know, I mean, and then other than that, man, you know, I'm good. I'm good with my receiver. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You know, I'm good. I'm good with all of them. You know what I'm saying? My tight end, shit. You know, Kittle.
George!
Yo, that one boy, man, nasty.
George's going to have a big year. I feel that nasty, boy. He's talking confident and crazy. So I don't even have to think anymore. I just do. So which is, if you think, you're already losing. I'm not thinking now. Yo, George!
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Got that speed.
And then we got selling time. Selling time, boy. What?
And Jock, you know, with that quarterback, and you read about Jimmy G last year, right? Jimmy G had no idea what was going on, even while he was on the field. It freaked me out when I read and listened to that podcast. G would said he didn't even know the dude's names. He called him, "Hey, bro."
No, he didn't.
He didn't even know your name.
He was calling them by numbers. Hey, not number 45.
Boy, I'm
like, God damn.
Man. And how about the playbook, Jock? He said, I know what was going on one side of the line. I looked down the left side. Well, I hope it's right. What?
Yo.
Dang,
meanwhile, he was lying. He didn't know shit.
Damn. That's why I keep telling people.
He ain't know nothing. You know what I'm saying?
But
let me tell you, man. Let me tell you, I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, Pierre Garçon, he's getting involved right now. You know what I'm saying?
Had a good
Let me tell you, if that happened, Ronbo, OMG. OMG. That's all I gotta say. OMG. OMG. You know.
Jock, we're gonna go. I'm gonna tell you what, I'll be back tomorrow. And we will talk more. I'm going to see what develops tomorrow, man, because we got a couple more days before you know what. Football against the Dallas Cowboys. Bring them boys on.
And Ronbo, before I go, all I got to say is the same motherfucking sorry ass Rams. That's
it. Jock, have a good night, fam. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. All right. Bye.
Man. Bye. Whew, man. Yeah, hey, John Miller, what's going on, fam? Don says, go Niners, here we go, 19-0. You know, we probably say it, but we're probably not real certain we believe it, right? Can you see us sweep through the season? I don't even, undefeated season would already have me like stretched out. I'd be doing this laying on the table. Guys, can you hear me? Because I've been through a lot of stress this year. I didn't think it was going to be this good. So I'm trying to calm myself down. I've been getting intravenous feeds, and I bumped my head against the wall, bouncing off of it. And it's really going to be like weird if I don't get the Super Bowl. We can't come this far and not win the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to lay down here and try to stay calm. Yeah, and because it's getting to the point where you can get overly excited over 16 games. That's a lot of fourth quarter because there's going to be some in the fourth quarter. If you go 14 games, 13 games, still stressful. Because you're going to be sitting in the last couple of minutes. Oh, man, I know he's not going to miss this field. Come on, Robbie! Good. Robbie Gould steps up. There's a snap. It's up! It's up! Niners win it! Robbie Gould put it right down the middle of the goalpost. Jamel says, what's going down? I saw a clip of Trent Taylor putting the moves on DJ Reed. He's looking good. He's looking real good. I know. He's looking like Trent. He's going to be better this year than last year. The anticipation for Thursday's game is at a high level for me at this point. We need to beat those boys' asses for real. Yes. Brian Cobb says, Ron, by Niner faithful in chat is hopping. Hit that like. Oh, man. Thanks, Brian. Niner by nature says, Niners! Marco Pedrosa. Hey, Marco, is that you from Brazil, Marco? He says, the Cowboys are fighting in training camp, and Dak hasn't thrown a TD yet. Can you believe it? It was all about that offensive line. And just think, we almost picked him up in the draft, if not for Trent Baalke. I didn't want Dak Prescott, and I knew he wasn't worth a damn. You guys got mad at me because we passed on him. Now you see what I was talking about. We're going to find out. Later on, we're probably going to say Trent did a lot of good things. No, we're not. Van Life. 1, 2, 3s. Y'all see Jimmy G interview with his custom cut Bill Belichick hoodie. I know. The force is strong with this one. Oh, hell yeah. And Maya 0724, my dude with the I like to watch y'all do that. That's cool. He said, will our DBs be able to hang with Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen, and Laquan Treadwell? Well, none of them are going to do anything with Sherman. Now, we'll see when it comes to Spoon, because they're going to go right at Spoon. Nobody messes with Sherman, but they'll go at Spoon. We'll see what he looks like. Bob Alaska says, Ronbo! It's kind of weird to call your own name. Daniel Delgado says, hello, my friend. Hey, Daniel. And Easy the Third, what's up? Okay, Miguel, it's like Miguel, Migmac. Hey, you're like a gang leader. I'm ready to bust heads. Let's not go there yet. Wait till we play the Raiders. Shh, I didn't say that. I'm just playing. Hey, Raymond.
What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, Raymond, man, we talking your language today, man. Got Richard sitting down And all them DBs is on audition mode right now.
That's good. So Richard Sherman need to be done for the first 3 preseason games so he can make sure he play.
I mean,
yeah, he don't even need to play.
Nah.
We need to see who's going to come in case he get hurt during the season.
That's all. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
And
you talking about Kilo. Mm. Yeah, I dare him to throw him at Kilo. That's what I want to see. Because the one that's the sleeper. They could throw it to Richard Sherman. They forget he's a little older, man. He might have a better chance throwing over there than they would throwing it to Kilo. He young, man. And he's long. He ready.
That crafty Sherman, though, that dude, he don't look like he moving that fast. So Sherman will take you. He'll take your face. I still see it in him. I see it in practice. Wait till he gets in shape.
Yeah, he's a gambler. You know that's good. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I can't wait till Thursday, man. You know, just to see what's going on, just to see them colors get on the field. You know? So this is what it's about right here. Coming back around. Football about to get ready. I'm excited about Fred Warner. I'm excited about the defense. And you just said something just a while ago. I'm like, man, I forgot all about him, Robbie Gold. Shout out my field goal unit, man.
Oh,
I forgot about him, man. I'm so busy thinking about this high-flying offense. So busy thinking about the defense. I forgot that we got the best kicker in the game, too. Man, come on, man.
55 yards in. Even I want to see Robbie try 60. That dude does not miss.
Man, if Jimmy G going to definitely get him in field goal range.
To begin with, he ain't never got to do no 60s.
Yeah, we definitely going to get in field goal range. So
that's it.
So,
you got Trent Taylor, you got Garcon,
man.
you got Goodwin. There's no excuse for being 60 yards out, ever.
No, we're gonna be in good position to win all these games that we play. You know, like I said, I can't wait to see the Vikings, how we do against them. If we beat those guys, man, this is gonna be rolling.
Pandemonium. Oh, the Empire's gonna go nuts, man.
Yeah, but I'm telling you guys, man, I don't see why we even scared or even thinking about, man. The Jaguars, man, we put up 44, man. I ain't scared of no Vikings. I'm not scared. I'm ready to see him.
And the 49ers ain't either. That's the best thing. 49ers don't believe anybody can beat them. I'm convinced they think they're invincible. That's a good headset right now. I love it. Yeah,
that's a good headset. You know, any given Sunday, that's why they play the games. You know, because anything can happen. But I like my chances. You know, when I look at my roster up and down, I'm like, man, we got a lot of players on here that nobody knows about. That's a good thing. And we have the best offensive play caller in the game. We got a good quarterback. Yeah. We got a nice running back. We got good defense, and we got good field goal, good special teams.
You covered all the bases right there, Raymond. It's going to be tough to beat the Niners. I don't care. We lose a game, it'll never be by more than 3 or 4 points. I promise you that. Ain't nobody going to just beat no Niners' ass. Guarantee.
Nah, they ain't going to beat us. They ain't just going to beat us. We're gonna fuck their ass up.
No, seriously. People don't understand. We're going to lose this game because we're going to lose this game. Raymond, are people in Virginia talking about how good the Kansas City Chiefs is and how the 49ers should expect to lose to that team? If I hear that one more time, I'm going to jump in the TV, just start commence to choking the dude. Patrick Mahomes,
people in Virginia can't say nothing because they worry about the Redskins right now trying to figure out what they going to do. So I ain't worried about nobody in VA talking to me about nothing.
I forgot
and then here we go again, Ronbo. We lost 5 or 6 games, maybe 5 by less than 3 to 5 points, man. Come on, man. Like, with no quarterback.
Yes.
With no quarterback play, nobody moving the ball up and down the field. It was just heart and soul out there. We played to the wire. Knowing we ain't had no quarterback and those guys still showed up. That's what I'm telling you, man. You right. We have every right to be on a high horse right now. And if anybody out there hating on us, that's just what they doing. You know, because who got it better than us? Nobody. Nobody. We on a quest for 6. And then, like I said, for those of you who think the NFL rigged, what's the best storyline? Tom Brady against Garoppolo. Garoppolo beat him and take the torch, man. That's the riggedness, too. So we got it all the way around the board.
Move that East Coast thing to the West. You know, though, Raymond, I am worried about that helmet thing. I hope they make some adjustments between now and opening day. Because that game with Baltimore and Chicago That was just stupid. Man's helmet hit the man in the leg. They threw a flag. I said, what? What?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I get to talking about the passing, because the rules is crazy. The rules is not the same when Jerry Rice and them boys run around. So we have to understand that. That's why I'm so glad we got Fred Warner. You know, I wanted Derwin James, but that's a good substitute for him. You know, especially because he's more comfortable at the linebacker spot. Because I know we need athletic guys out there because the ball is flying around. These quarterbacks throwing the ball 45, 50 times a game. I mean, it's getting crazy. Everybody is averaging 4,000 yards. You know, the quarterbacks. I'm talking about bum quarterbacks getting 4,000 yards because they're passing the ball so much. So it's not the same as it was back in Dan Marino and those guys. The rules is totally changed. So we have to be aware of that and understand that that's what's going to happen. You know, and I think they do. You know, I think the 49ers do. That's why we draft the way we did. You know, so I'm happy with it, and I'm just ready for the kickoff this thing, and let's get this thing rolling.
Time. And you heard what Shanahan said, didn't you? Shanahan said, he told the scouts this last year, he says, I need a speed guy. I need a strength guy. I need this. Shanahan knows exactly what he has right now. You know how everybody said, man, what did he get that dude for? Oh, man, we needed this and that. Oh, baby. See, now I understand Shanahan fully. I thought I was on the right path. He knows what he needs to make this thing work. That's a very sharp individual. Raymond, there's going to be a surprise.
But we worried about speed, man. We got speed all over the field. We got speed. We got one of the fastest running back cores in the whole league.
I know.
Our running backs.
I know. 4.7.
They're not wide receivers.
4.8.
I mean, who running with Goodwin?
Nobody.
Then our defense, you got the linebackers, Foster and Fred Warner, they moving. And then you got Malcolm Smith. Well, I'm ready to see what he's going to do because he back off injury. You know, I'm sleeping on him because I know he's not as athletic as Warner, but he got experience. So, you know, maybe he could come up big for us.
And he's good.
And we got Tark back there ready to take somebody's head off. We got Cobra running around there 4.2 speed. Come on, man.
And look at the speed you mentioned. You got a relay team there, remember? You got 4.27, but 4.27, 4.28 in the backfield. You got Goodwin in 4.27. You got 4.37 in the backfield, 4.27 on the sides. Trent Taylor, I have no idea how fast he moves, but he's quick in every direction.
Yeah, he probably doesn't have top end, but he has quick, agile out of his breaks. Yes.
And that'll kill you right there. You can't stay with him. Separation is ridiculous. Dante Pettis is going to hurt somebody this year, too. Oh, I love this
man,
game.
Jimmy G gonna have a field day. He got weapons all around him, man. And then, like I said, the offensive line, he didn't even get sacked too many times with the makeshift offensive line we had. So, offensive line gonna be good. You know, we got the rookie over there. He'll be all right because Jimmy G's gonna dance on him.
Well, Raymond,
I just can't wait, man. I'm sitting over here just. I can't wait. It's coming though.
It sure is. Raymond, we're gonna stop. Let me see you tomorrow, Raymond. If you get a chance, I know you're busy, but you get a chance, Raymond. I'm always looking forward to hearing.
Yeah, it's coming back around now. I don't have no excuse now. It's football pumping. The summertime is coming to an end. You know, my kids playing basketball, but I don't have time to go to all these amusement parks no more. They done spent all my money up, so it's over.
Boy, they do.
Yeah.
All right, Raymond. I'll be looking forward to that. You got plenty of time.
Man. Shout out to Empire. Shout out to Heart Foundation, man. Y'all keep it moving. Here we come.
All right, Phil. Have a good night, Raymond.
All right.
That's funny, boy. Raymond's son said, you out of money? I'm going to play ball. You ain't going to stay here with your dad? No, for what? Hey, Jorge Avila says Kittle mentioned Richie James at the podium. And he must be doing pretty good. I know. That was pretty cool, huh? Tony Montana. He said McGlinchey and Westberg had best trading today. Hey, wait, let me see that again. Weston Richburg. Wow, that's our offensive lineman. I didn't see that. I was looking through. Twan 14-12. O-line scares me. Funny, told him about that. I said good things. Twan's worried about the offensive line. Robert Johnson, what up? What's up, mods? Let's go troll hunting. Niners! Cindy says it's okay. I'm not. Cindy, we got to have a loud contest one evening then. Andy Nunez, what's up? 4-Niner for life, red and gold, Niners world. Rise up! My Sergio Moran, 19-0. Daniel, Andre, Jimmy G telling his critics who say Jimmy can't throw deep. Jimmy G doesn't have any chemistry with Garcon. Jimmy G says, hold my beer. You want to talk to me about not having chemistry? Did you see that? That would just make my day. Jay's got a Jay. If he ever gets attitude, it's gonna be hilarious. Because right now he's a humble, nice kid that does a good job. Taryn Lewis says, "I'm really feeling Dante Pettis and DJ Reed, and CG Love how our late round draft picks have so much value in our scheme. They know what they're doing with that draft." Easy the third. Hey, too much. Thanks, Phil. Cindy says, Mike McGee was doing good today. Yeah, I've been hearing that. So there's no need to worry about that offensive line. It's a learning process. Kyle's offensive line is something you got to work a little bit with, but don't freak out and say, we need more offensive line. But no, they don't. They got to learn what they're doing. Jason. Hey, Jason. Oh, James. James. What's up, James?
Hey, what's up, Ronbo? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm just sitting back here and digesting everything. These man, every time I read what happens during the course of practice, there's only a couple of things. They let you know the truth about a couple of things. Somebody said Michael McGlinchey, as Joe Fan said, Michael McGlinchey looked really good on some plays. He looked like a rookie on others. But that's normal stuff, you know?
Yeah, that's normal stuff,
yeah. Yeah. And Pierre Garcon is back. He's starting his way back now. Yeah.
Yeah, he's starting to get in the groove with things, and they get in that chemistry, like, you know, they get in the timing down pack with one another. But, you know, it's so important, because don't get me wrong, I'm rooting for Pierre Garcon to be back in that lineup, man.
Oh, we need him. He's so good.
He is one of them receivers that, when he's playing a game, he will bully defensive backs and safeties and cornerbacks. He'll take advantage of them, man. And he's just that physical of a player. So it's a great thing to hear that. And I know that going forward, it's, you know, we already know it's nothing but big things to look forward for this team. There's so much upside. Now, I was thinking about this Garnett situation, you know, and that look he had in that picture, like, I'm just wondering, you know, he may not actually be able to pan out. I mean, like, maybe the scheme is too much for him to understand, or he just, you know, or maybe he doesn't like criticism or something like that. But I can tell you one thing. I will say this much. I think Eric Magnuson is going to win that guard spot, because you can't seem to find Jonathan Cooper yet. Okay, he's somewhere around the building, riding on a big wheel or something, okay, because we haven't seen him at practice yet. And I mean, even looking at last year, I thought Magnuson was doing a phenomenal job at guard, man. But now at tackle, he was a little, you know, he don't have the greatest of footwork, but to play guard, he held down that guard position extremely well, man. And it's one of them guys they brought back from last year. I don't know whether it's J.P. Flynn or is it Andrew Lauderdale. One of them two came.
Lauderdale. Flynn's new.
Right. Okay. Then it's Lauderdale. Lauderdale was on the roster last year, but he got cut right around. They kept him until the 70-man cut. He was still on the team, but then when they got down to the 53, they released him.
We only had one cut last year, James. I got to tell you, though, Lauderdale pancaked Cassius Marsh.
Well,
couple of weeks ago.
It's the reason why Shanahan brought him back in the in the training camp, because he wasn't drafted, and they signed him last year as a free agent, I believe it was.
Yep.
and he never made the total cut. And I think Magnuson beat him out last year. And now they're bringing him back in training camp because they're kind of weighing this whole situation. You're looking at Jonathan Cooper, an extremely great guard, when healthy. And the best available player is an available player. And the statistics show out of 4 years, which should have been 4 years, should have actually been 64 games. I think he only made it to like 47 or 48 of them.
Cooper? Yeah.
Out of 64 games.
Yeah.
So, I know they're looking at it and they're probably saying this is why this guy was drafted by the Cardinals, got traded to the Patriots, got released from the Patriots to the Cowboys, went back to the Cowboys, I think, and then got cut again. And I think they're really realizing that, this is not somebody you're going to be able to count on, especially going through the season. So, they brought those younger guys in for a reason. I do believe if we had to line up today, I think Eric Magnuson, to me, would be a better fit at guard than Joshua Garnett, because that look he had when you posted the picture of him in training camp kneeling down by his helmet.
He looked whipped, didn't he?
He looked like he was ready to walk out the facility, leave his car keys and his gate pass and just keep walking.
Walking down the freeway, yeah.
Look, you got to take your car to get home, I hope. You better not go walking on them freeways out there in L.A. like that, man. They're worse than the freeways we got up there.
I don't know. It's I hope he comes back with a little fire.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm not seeing him in practice or what's going on, but I did hear about Eric Armstead just bulldozed him all the way out into the street.
Man, that's a beautiful thing that Armstead can do, but he's another one that, you got to show it in games. And I'll tell you right now, I don't know if Earl Mitchell is going to make it or not, but I think they're looking at probably DJ Jones and Sheldon Day.
They are.
For that nose tackle position, and probably Julian Taylor is going to wind up taking that big end spot, man.
Yeah.
We're going to see how, I'm ready to see football Thursday night. You know what I'm saying? To get a preseason game and look at some of our younger players. And I do believe that there's a possibility that actually they may actually Stephen Dunbar might make the team.
Wouldn't that be
something? Richie James might actually go to the practice squad. Because this guy ain't got the greatest of speed, which you don't have to have elite speed in Shanahan's scheme, but you're this big body target that's got these big mitts of hands, and you win contested battles for the ball.
Yeah, but James, I got to tell you, which one? You put Richie James on the practice squad, he's gone. You put Stephen Dunbar on the practice squad, he's probably not gone. So you're probably going to go that direction.
I don't know how that works anymore, because I'm quite sure. I mean, the bottom line is, I look at it this way: the only way I think Richie James will still make it if Aaron Burbridge gets hurt for some reason.
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting.
And I'd really like to see Burbridge make the cut. And I know that you can pretty much tell Victor Bolden he could clean out his locker. They probably told him they probably let him know, look, when you leave, just take everything out your locker.
Suspension
we're going in a different direction. And Aldrick Robinson is another goner, most likely. And then again, though, Ronbo, they make it actually keep all of those guys, because simply they're only going to keep about 3 tight ends: Selleck, Kittle, and probably either Cole Wick or Hickanuti.
Hickanuti?
What's his name? I mean, Hickatini.
James, we gotta stop though. Put the brakes on.
All right, Ronbo. No problem. Excuse me, Hickatini, for calling your name like that.
I like it better.
Yeah, but I mean, they could afford to actually go 7, maybe 8 receivers, and I think it might happen because I don't think Shanahan lets any of them go anywhere except for Aldrick Robinson and Victor Bolden Jr.
We'll see.
We'll see, though, man. But hey, looking forward to it, man. Thursday night, and tomorrow night with you. We get there, Ronbo. Let's look at it this way. We got less than 4 Sundays, man. We'll be watching that Minnesota game by God's will.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Ooh,
that's exactly right, buddy.
It's going to be a nervous
Kirk Cousins going to be running for dear life, bro.
And get caught.
Listen, I know I got to go, but he's probably going to tell his OC, hey, man, you didn't tell me nothing about that number 77 over there on that big Leo end because we got to stop him or I'm not going to be able to finish the game. Love what you do, Ronbo. Niner Empire, Niner for life. Have a great evening. Be blessed, man.
All right, fam. Have a good night. There's James. All right. And it's Donabelle. He says, hey, Niner fans, hey, Jesus is my kid, 777. That's DB checking it. Daniel Serrano says, did you see my new Ronbo sports jersey? Daniel, with a 4-9 on it, too? Well, it doesn't get any cooler than that. Well, I mean the jersey design. I don't mean Ronbo Sports on there, but I like that. Oh, that is slick. And that's the ultimate flattery, bro. Thanks. Nene Gonzalez says, my Niners looking prettier than my wife. Oh, Nene, baby, be careful, man. Whew. Whoa, cross the line there, boy. She'll be waiting on you. Go on, man. It sounds like we got a lot of players coming out of camp this season nicked up. It seems like, but you know what? Not really. Compared to some teams, although key guys getting hurt is the thing. Lawrence Barker says, hey, let me hear a Niners! And Ray 1349, like, psst, every time I see that commercial. Raid! Shh, don't tell. Kim Boutron says, hey, Empire, David Rosenthal, ready to see what the backups will do. Injuries are part of the NFL. 6 to 7 players will have to step up. And that's just about every team, man. Billy Jones, Elliott, not even the best running back in his own division. I got to go to the NFC East. Is there something? Oh, hey, we got to see. We got to see what he looks like. But Brad, we got to see what he looks like because Saquon ain't done nothing yet. Man, that could be interesting, huh? 559, you are in Madera, California. 559, hello.
Hey, what's going on, Ronbo?
What is your name, fam?
This is your boy, Taryn Lewis.
Taryn, you're in Madera. You must be traveling around for a bit.
It's a 559 area. It's a 559 area code, which is the Fresno area. But I live in Vegas now. So.
Yeah, I was surprised. It's Taryn. Yeah. Taryn, what's up?
Yeah.
Man, I'd love to get some perspective from Taryn, man. Taryn, you seeing some people? We're looking at some of these as disasters, and I'm thinking we got 5 weeks to go. I don't see resting now and still being out 5 weeks from now. So I'm not real worried about it. But what is your take on what's going on right now as far as the defensive backs? I'm real excited to see those guys that aren't starting, give these guys who got audition what they look like. So,
yeah, defensive backs, I think we have a really good group. It's funny. I think Jimmy Ward has like 13 lives. He's like a cat, man. He's like, he gets hurt, and then all of a sudden Sherman and K1 gets hurt. So it's like, now we have to keep him. It's like now we have to keep him because now he's. It's like, man, dude, but he has talent and stuff. But to piggyback off what you and the caller was saying last time, it's kind of sucks because looking at the practice squad, you can only keep 10 players. But I think they need to start rewarding. They need to start rewarding teams for drafting well, because it's like, you know, you got Marcel Harris, for instance, who's a good, strong safety. He might end up getting cut, let's say, as our 6th-round pick, and he might have, you know, he has NFL talent, but he gets put on the practice squad. Somebody's going to end up swooping him up.
Quick.
And it's like, man, I think, you know what they should do? The NFL should have some kind of rule where, like, if you have 10 players on the practice squad, you should be able to select, like, 4 guys who are untouchable.
That'd
be like, you know what? Here's the 10 people. These 4 people are untouchable, and if they don't make our 53-man in 2 years, then anybody can take them. But I think they should kid it where, like, because I'm scared of, like what you guys were saying, Richie James.
Oh, you cannot put him on the
I agree
practice
with
squad.
you. Yeah, because I agree with you. Stephen Dunbar will probably make it over Richie James. Richie James, he'll get picked off. Somebody will snatch him up quick. Dunbar has a chance to go. Yeah, and the thing is, you know, you look at our roster. I think it's going to end up happening. Remember last year when they really had to pick the 3 running backs and they put Joe Williams on IR, which I don't really believe he was that hurt. I don't believe he was that hurt to be gone for the youth. But I think what they're going to do is, since Aaron Burbridge is flourishing and he has special teams value, they're going to keep 6 receivers, and I wouldn't be shocked if Richie James is IR'd for the year, so he's not practice squatted, so nobody will take him.
And that's where they go about doing it. Because the players' union will complain if you can lock down guys you put on it, and they'll say, hey, you're taking opportunities away from these guys. They could get put on another 53. That's what we stipulated before, and then they're going to go argue about that. But 4 out of 10.
Because right now, you look at our receiving core. You know, Garcon, Goodwin, Pettis, Taylor, and Bourne are making it. So that's 5 right there. If you have to pick a 6 receiver, it's going to be tough. Because like James said, I think his name was before, Aldrick Robinson's gone. I think Dunbar is gone. I think Victor Bolden is gone. So you have your pick between Burbridge and James. That's probably going to be a hard pick. Just because, you know, just because of the special teams value that Aaron Burbridge brings, because he is a monster on special teams.
Where do we have an abundance of people that we can afford to lose one? See, that's the thing.
If I had to pick one guy to cut off the roster right now, honestly, it would be Earl Mitchell. I think it's a waste of time. I think it's a waste of time having him there because
I agree.
You got DJ Jones, you got Sheldon Day, you still got Solomon, you still got Buckner, you got Ronald Blair, Atalcho, Cassius Marsh. You got Kentavious Street that will be here next year. Just get rid of Earl Mitchell. Just get rid of him.
Yeah, let him sign on with the team now while he's not too old. Because the thing is about Earl Mitchell, he's going to get beat out this year anyway. So just
exactly. If it was me, if I was up to me, to be honest, I'd get rid of Aldrick Robinson and Earl Mitchell would be the first 2 I'd let go. I'd just get rid of them right now because I think Aldrick Robinson's 29, which ain't old, but obviously Pierre Garcon's in his 30s, but he's making the team. Aldrick Robinson, he's taking snaps away from a Richie James and a Burbridge. So just get rid of him, get rid of Earl Mitchell, and let these young guys eat.
You know about Trey, but you know about Trey. No, not Trey. TNT connection. Suddenly his name blanked. Anyway, his argument, it's Trez. T-R-E-Z. You know, Trez's argument was, you got Aldrick Robinson, who's completely, I mean, this dude is like knee-deep in Shanahan football. Are you going to let him go?
Yeah.
I said, Trez, man, ask me this question. You put it that way, damn. I got to think about it for a second. So, you know, but yeah, young guys taking snaps away from him.
Yeah, it's true. Because remember how last year, I think you and I had called it. Like everybody was saying how Taylor was flourishing, Kendrick Bourne, and we've seen Jeremy Curley. I mean, you said he's cut. He's not making the team. And everybody was arguing like, oh, why Jeremy Curley? I'm like, dude, he's older. He's expendable because you got – it's like, okay, you want Jeremy Curley for 2 years or Kendrick Bourne for the next 8. You got to be smart. You got to be smart.
Financially,
Jeremy Curley was expendable. Yeah, and he's Aldrick Robinson this year. Aldrick Robinson is Jeremy Curley this year.
He's save gone. Money and on Aldrick Robinson, Jeremy Curley. I mean, I'm sorry, Aldrick Robinson, Earl Mitchell. Those 2.
Get rid of them.
Wait a minute. Is there another veteran that could? It's only Earl Mitchell and Aldrick Robinson for the most part. We can play younger guys.
Who else would I get rid of? No, I think that's about it. I think everybody. I mean, as far as two veterans. If I had to pick two, it would be those two for sure.
Because last week people going to throw Garcon in that mix too. Garcon's not going anywhere. No.
Nah, he's not going anywhere.
Nah.
And even if let's just say week 8 he starts getting beat out by Pettis and Goodwin are the 1 and 2, he's still going to add value to the slot. He's still going to play outside because what people realize, as we can all tell, Shanahan's offense and his scheme is all about versatility. Mm-hmm. So, and you know what I think the dark horse is for us though to keep more positions on the roster is Kyle Juszczyk. Because, and let me tell you why. Because Juice, he can play 3 different positions. Mm-hmm. He can line up at tight end. He's a fullback, and he can also play running back. Mm-hmm. So even if they decided to keep, George Kittle and Selleck, you can always put Juszczyk as a 3rd tight end on that depth chart. Use him as a 4th running back, and then he has his full-time position as a fullback. Because the dude can block. He has some hands, as we can see from last year. He was catching bombs from Jimmy G. So
Hicatini,
you use him to cover.
Hicatini back to the practice squad?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, if you want to save roster spots, because if you try to bring in, I think they're only keeping 3 running backs, but, if they keep a 3rd tight end, I think then you have somebody who's going to lose a roster spot, but I think Juszczyk would be a good
Terrence,
third round option, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but who's your 3rd running back?
Well, it's going to be Joe Williams, I believe. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be McKinnon. Yeah, I think it'll be McKinnon, Breida, and Williams as your final 3 on that roster.
And also, isn't where do you put Juice? Is he with that group?
Yeah. Well, like I said, I mean, how many running backs did we keep last year? We only kept 3, right?
I think
Mostert, Breida, and Hyde. Was that all we had?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So, and Mostert, I think he's expendable now, too. I think you can get rid of him.
Terrence is cleaning house.
Well, because if you're looking at value, if you're looking at value, if you're only going to keep Mostert for special teams, I'd rather have Aaron Burbridge as a special teams ace over Mostert. Yeah.
There you go.
So, it's going to be tough, man. I think the receiving core – and the D-backs are going to be the hardest ones to get rid of. I think it's going to be when they're doing final cuts, that's going to be the toughest because, it's going to be tough. I see somebody like McFadden, I don't even know if he's going to make the team. He might go practice squad because you got Sherman, Witherspoon, Moore, Reed, Jimmy Ward, if I didn't say that already, Adrian Colbert, you got Tart. That's 7 DBs already, so I don't know who else you're going to keep, so I don't know, man.
We'll see.
It's going to be interesting.
We're going to
K1 Williams is still there? Yeah, no problem, man.
K1, he'll be there.
Yeah,
he's good.
Yeah, so, all right, man. Yeah, good talking to you, man.
Hey, same here, Terrence. Glad to hear you checking in while you're over in that area.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right,
I'll talk to you later.
All right, Terrence. Have a good night.
All right, bye.
Yeah, it's always good to hear from Terrence every now and then. He's a busy guy. Let us go now to... And let me give him his entrance. Niner! Hey, Rod, there's only one man that I bring in like that, and that's you.
Got to have that war chant, baby. What's going on, Ronbo?
Hey, Rod, man. As you saw it from Terrence, we're just sitting here trying to figure out. With all this talent, we don't want nobody to go. We want to have a 30-man practice squad. Can't do it. And, you got to figure out who you going to say goodbye to. We got all them defensive backs that are looking good. Richard Sherman's going to sit down this week, as you know. So somebody is going to go in there and get some starter minutes. Them kind of minutes that separate the men from the Cowboys. And everyone, who's it going to be?
What, man?
Who's going to start?
I have no idea, man. I have no idea. But I tell you what, it feels good to have this problem, though, doesn't it? I mean, I just think about where we were just 2 years ago, man. The talent, man, is picked up, man. I got to take my hat off and salute Lentz and Shanahan for the job they did of turning that team around because Trent Barkley turned that team to just straight shit.
Oh, it was embarrassing.
It was, man.
Damn.
I mean, you think about where we come from in the 80s and 90s to turn to that.
Into Trent.
I just couldn't believe it. Yeah, man. It's like we was in the Twilight Zone or something, bro.
Rod, who was that dude who was sitting on the bench? Tony Gerard. You know, Tony Gerard, Eddie, sort of defines Trent Baalke's era. Tony Gerard, they worked D-Buck to death that year. He came in. And then I said, why they got him doing all them snaps? What is Tony Gerard Eddie doing? Sitting down. Oh, why don't he come in and relieve the man every now and then?
Right.
Don't nobody know.
Right.
Well, what is he doing on this team? They paid him $1 million this year for what? He ain't helping nothing. You know what? That was a very bad time, Rod. Well, I spent most of my time being pissed off. Damn.
I feel you, man. I feel you. I mean, it's like it was a bunch of players. I'm not gonna say a bunch, but it was a few players with talent, and it was a few players that had high ceilings. But I just didn't think that we had the type of guys on the staff with the ability to get those guys developed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jim Tomsula gets a lot of credit for what he did on the defensive line, but
true.
I mean, let's keep it real, man. I mean, Tomsula, look, man, thank you for all your services to the 49ers. But if it wasn't for the direction of Vic Fangio, if it wasn't for us having the integrity, the no true talent when we picked up Justin Smith,
yeah,
it wouldn't have been no Jim Tomsula. We wouldn't even know your name.
Yeah.
So,
Tomsula, didn't he spend 10 years with the 49ers?
He spent some years there.
Yeah.
I know he was there. He was there when Singletary was there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he was. Because Tomsula's a friend of the York family. That's how they pulled him in the first place. He was sleeping out in his car. He called him up and said, "Hey, you in the car? Well, listen, come on up here. Let's get you a job." You know, that's a true story, by the way. He was living out of his car for a minute, from what I understand. So you know, he's a special case.
My question to you is, if you have a Justin Smith, if you have back then we had Sapoaga, we had what's the other guy named Ray McDonald?
Ray McDonald, yeah.
You had them. My other boy from Alabama, what's his name? We let go. He was big.
Name right is on my tip of my tongue.
But if you had all those guys,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, how easy would it be for somebody who didn't have defensive line experience in the NFL to succeed? That's like
as far as coaching?
Having those players. Yeah, think about it. That's like going to the Houston Texans right now. You got J.J. Watt on one side, Clowney on the other. But then you bring in a coach
Whitney
that
Marshall.
nobody's ever heard of, but he know a little something about defense, though. You know what I'm saying?
Because you got all the talent in the world. You're right. You're right. You can't lose.
But we don't want to talk about too much history, though. But
I know, because it'll make you mad.
I'm feeling good about our defensive backs, man. I really am. I mean, I feel like they did such an excellent job in the draft that we don't have to panic with an injury. Because we got guys capable.
That's the best. In fact, some of the guys on the first line have to be concerned about going down. You could go down and end up on the depth chart yourself. So, yeah.
Right.
That's going to be special.
But I tell you, a guy that I'm pulling for, even though he hasn't shown much, but I'm pulling for your boy, Eric Armstead. Something happened where he could just, because it's like, man, we made you a first-round pick, dude.
And
I mean, show me something. Even if we get rid of your ass, show me something. Can we get something out you before we get rid of your ass, please?
And I tell you something, Rod. The man was going to get the sacks right along with Buckner this year because he was actually ahead of Buckner as far as pressures go. This is what people don't understand. If you look at the books, he was ahead of Buckner on that. And that means they both will eat this year because things have changed back there in the secondary. Quarterbacks can just sit up and pump without even thinking now. So that's going to give them just enough time to crunch a quarterback.
Right.
Brother Hobbs says...
Let's just hope.
Brother Hobbs says he got to disagree with it. Brother Hobbs on the chat. He said, I got to disagree with Rod as far as Tomsula's coaching the D-line. He doesn't elaborate, though.
And I mean, like I said before, isn't it about his opinion? But I mean, I done played ball for years, so I understand.
Yeah.
You got people that know the game of football,
Mm-hmm.
and if you plug them in the right place,
Mm-hmm.
they can succeed.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you think about it. I mean, we had just got rid of the guy that went to Washington, but what was it, McLaughlin?
Yeah, Tom. Yeah.
The guy who was he always has been a great evaluator of talent.
Yeah, what's McLaughlin?
So I just feel like, Tom Sula owe the 49ers, man. He owe us, man, because, I mean, we put him on the map.
Yeah,
more than he put us on the map.
You know what? He had a good rapport, though. Oh. You know what? Rod, I didn't realize we was out of time. Rod, let me see you tomorrow, fam.
All right, man. It's been good, Ronbo. Send me out the right way, man.
You know you got it, man. And Rod, you know what's funny? Cynthia, out on the East Coast, told me she could compete. We will have a Holland contest soon. Rod!
They don't want to see you, Ronbo. They don't want to see you, man. We'll catch you tomorrow, though, baby.
All right, fam. Be looking for you. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Mr. Ronbo, how are you tonight?
Brian, man, I'm telling you, this is getting exciting by the day. These guys that we're trying to see we're going to make the team. We're going to see some really aggressive play on Thursday night of guys that really want to be 49ers. Because let's face it, Brian, everybody on the team right now knows it's exciting to be in San Francisco right now. You don't want to get cut from this team. I got a feeling we're going to see guys going completely berserk Thursday. I can't wait. Oh,
I'm so excited. It's one of those things is like now that the team has actually got a little bit of depth behind its players. I think I see in the chat somebody said something like, we have players, first rounders, starters. They're second team. They can fill in. Mm-hmm. And that's what's really interesting is like our second string guys can compete for that first round where a couple of years ago, our first rounders couldn't compete to be second rounders, second stringers.
And we were so worried second rounders the backups would be playing. That was the scariest thing in the world. Oh God, Bud, please don't let my first stringer go down. Oh, that was so scary.
I love the 49ers, and one of the things that's really interesting about the 49ers is what's happened over the course of years, and it probably really starts back to Eddie DeBartolo and getting fined and all that. But after that happened, and the Dennis Eckerson, and then we started getting Alex Smith, and then all the different offensive coordinators, we really moved away from. We really moved away from Nolan too fast, and we jumped to Singletary because everybody thought he was going to be a little bit more of a strong, confident coach. And he played that game between Alex Smith and Troy Smith. And honestly, if Troy Smith probably would have won a couple more games, Singletary probably would still be our coach. But then he had to drop his pants in the locker room, and that's going to make the news. So we let Singletary go. And then we jump around to Tom Sula. And if Tom Sula would have been that coach that everybody, like the team, exactly like you said, was like he was friends with the Yorks or something. He had to be friends with somebody because they let him coach the last game of the season. And then he still was on the team because they're like, oh, he's our friend. Keep a job for him. Keep a job for him. So he kept a job, and then he became our coach because they weren't going to hire anybody. And it wasn't they weren't going to hire anybody. Nobody wanted to coach the 49ers. And then he wasn't, I don't know. I really wish he would have got maybe another year with the team because I think he did better than Chip Kelly did. But we got away from him really quickly. We got Chip Kelly in there, and everybody was really down on Chip Kelly because of everything that happened with the Eagles. But Chip Kelly, he came in, and Eric Armstead, DeForest Buckner, they're from Oregon. Where's Chip Kelly from? Oregon.
Yep.
So, maybe if these players can stay healthy a little bit longer, they can get that continuity that they had when they were Ducks, and now that they're Niners, they're still teammates, I'd like to see Eric Armstead do better, I'd like to see him stay healthy, but it's just been too many bad injuries for him in too many years. We needed him to step up when we drafted him, and sometimes when the team sucks so bad, and you're really, really asking one player to, become aggressive or be elite, it's a lot of pressure on that player. So hopefully, if he can get over that hamstring injury, he can maybe make some noise this year. But
tell you what,
okay, Ronbo,
he'll start opening night, but will he last beyond opening night? Eric, please, can you please avoid this? I guess there's nothing you can do. It wasn't a crash into anybody injury. That's what bothers me. It's just pulled. Oh no,
so it's not torn. It's just pulled, so maybe he just needs to rub it out a little bit. I don't know. But if he can rotate in with a couple players throughout the season, I think he might be able to last this season. But if he doesn't start making some, serious noise, some sacks, some stats, he won't be on the team next year.
No. I got to tell you, though, I bet you there'll be sacks this year, him and Buckner, as it is now anticipated that Buck's going to get his because of the fact that he's stayed in the same defense for the second year in a row. This is why I was so excited about Eric being on the team. He was looking good last year. This year, he should look excellent.
It really does make sense to draft Eric and Buckner. They were both players. They both did really good, work with each other. But for whatever reason, it just hasn't been the same in the pros.
Yeah.
But okay, so who's my fear for this team right now is the right side of the offensive line.
Everybody's fear.
I think that's going to be the one thing that we upgrade definitely next year.
Yeah.
But who's your surprise offensive cut? It could be a wide receiver. It could be a running back. It could be a veteran. But who's your surprise? And I'm going to jump off the phone.
Cut. If there's going to be a surprise, it'd have to be something I wouldn't expect. I can't imagine. Joe Williams was on my mind for a minute, but I think Joe's starting to show, and that's all Kyle wanted him to do. So, God, Jesus, Brian, you caught me off guard on that one, man. Wow. Aldrick Robinson's not a surprise.
So I might take a lot of heat for this one.
Who?
But there's a lot of wide receivers that we could cut. I'm saying we're going to run with 7 wide receivers and 3 running backs. But my surprise offensive cut. Oh, and we're going to have 2 quarterbacks. It's just going to be CJ and Garoppolo. But my surprise, Selleck time is gone.
What?
We're going to run with Kittle. We're going to run with that would be my surprise. Okay, that's my surprise. And the reason why is because if Kittle comes out and he's a beast, right? Our long snapper is a tight end too.
So you're saying he has to play both positions?
Yeah, they can hide players, and like somebody said earlier today, Mozart's gone if we keep Williams. Burbridge or something like that can play on the special team. That's how we're going to keep players because they can play different positions. So if anybody, that's just my surprise. But I would say Selleck would be gone or something. I might be way off, but that's just my surprise.
Oh yeah, that would be.
Because they're not getting rid of Kittle anytime soon.
There's no chance of that.
And Selleck would be somebody that they could either trade or, and that would actually be something that would be a possibility. Aldrick Robinson, the wide receiver, he's a veteran. Wait, they could let him go. There's a couple of wide receivers that we're going to just let go. Mozart, he could be kept on the practice squad, but he's going to probably be either let go. If Williams doesn't fumble this preseason, then they're going to keep him. But if he fumbles one time, Mozart makes the team. Unless Mozart fumbles, then no.
And then,
All right, Rombo, thank you for having me again. And once again, it was just my surprise pick. No,
I know what you're doing.
It would be Selleck. But
I got to come up with one too.
Have a good night.
All right, Brian, you too. Thanks for calling.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.
And to the Golf family, have a good night, guys. I gotta come up with my own surprise pick. I gotta be ready for that question next time I hear it. I don't know who could be the surprise, but you want to make it something like a real thing. You don't want to say just anybody's name. Because I could say Kyle Shanahan gets fired. That wouldn't be a surprise. That would be a riot. Coach Tim says Mabin is better than Powell. I agree. But every team needs a camp cornerback, and Powell fits the bill. Yeah, that's true, because he made me awfully mad last year. Oh, the Texans. And Rod Turner says, what up, Empire? Bob, Alaska. Foster owns all these running backs in the league. Oh, that's so true. He even dropped our guy yesterday. And Mitchell Gels, is that right? J-Ron, Gronk, and Kelsey need to move over. Kittle's about to take over. Sir Garcia, what's up? Just kicking with my best friend John, watching the best channel on YouTube. Let's go. Sir Garcia, to both of you guys, bros. Rudy Hernandez says, what's up with it? Rudy, you, man. And Tony Montana. DJ Reed to replace Williams. That's not impossible. Bob, it's Dabo, it could be Dabo BG, but that would be Swahili, Dabo BG. Yo, Ronbo, what up? And T-Money Sacktown. This is my stepdad is a Cowgirl fan, and I cannot wait till Thursday. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. Cowboys ain't serious this year. Dak's not serious. He hadn't thrown a TD all season? How many weeks have we been doing this? Are you serious? Dustin May says, what's up? Go Niners! Billy Jones, let's skip preseason to keep everyone healthy for 1 week. Billy, they've talked about reducing the preseason schedule already, too. Darren Harper, what up, Niner Empire from the East Coast? Where Biggie Smalls from. And Rob Turner says the red and gold is about to put the rest of the league. I got to think of red and gold is about to put the rest of this cube on ice. Wait. Oh, red and gold ain't nothing nice. We about to put the NFL solidly on ice. Ron didn't say that. He said the red and gold is about to put the rest of the league on notice. Notice. It's Shake. Come over there and shake.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whoa! Oh, my man, what's up?
I survived it. I felt like, the plane is going down and your ears are like popping. Hey, Sheik, that took some juice, man. What's up, Sheik? God,
what's up, man? What's going on?
Man,
what is happening?
We're already contemplating. We got too many guys. We got to get rid of some. We're trying to figure out who in the world can we do without. And then when you really look around, there's about 3 or 4 guys we could do without. After that, I mean, you see Earl Mitchell. People don't like Aldrick Robinson for reasons, probably just because Trez does. Hey, so that's Aldrick, that's Earl. Is there a third guy that's a vet that we could save money on?
Jimmy Ward.
Oh. But if you cut him, you owe him guaranteed money, right? I wonder how much his guarantee is.
Is it an 8.5? I remember that, but I don't know if it's guaranteed.
It's got to be 5 of that's got to at least be guaranteed, right? So you don't want to get your money's worth. If nothing else, the 49ers want to get their money's worth. That's why they're not. Never said, Jimmy, you will stay on this team and you will back up. You will be the best backup in the NFL. And then what does Jimmy do? Oh, my hamstring. Oh. All right, God, Jesus, Jimmy, go sit down, get some ice on it. Jesus. Yeah. And same with my boy Eric. I'm going to defend him, Sheik. I know Eric Armstead is bothering me a little bit, too. I just want to see him have 1 season so I can brag and say, I told you guys. I said if he plays 1 year, he will be dynamite. Told you. I want to get them props. All I'm getting now is, Ronbo, your boy's got to go. Dang. It's hurt.
But another one you missed out on as well is Joshua Garnett. That's another one, Ronbo.
Yeah. Joshua's in trouble.
Because the other thing is, like, Kyle Shanahan, it seems like from before, he's like, you know what? I'm going to, we got Laken Tomlinson on the left guard. Right guard is supposed to be Joshua Garnett, supposed to be. Mm-hmm. But now he's just injured and not doing it. And now it's like, okay, so I guess the options, hey, Cooper, Person, whoever wants it, go get it. Because this guy doesn't want it. That's the thing. But, I know injuries, it's a part of the game, and it's very difficult. We've all been injured. We always have some type of injury. Try to come out of it, trying to come out sooner. But the thing is, preseason, that's what it's here for. And I think this preseason, we're going to find out these guys going to cut it or not cut it. If they're in a pup list, hey, put them in the pup list and then have that roster spot and have these young cats coming in and fill that spot when if they're not turning out. But it seems like they're turning out, Ronbo. And I'm excited. Now, yeah, we're talking about practice, but the thing is, this is the time for them to shine. And this is the rookies' time for this is what it is for. The guys are not showing their case in other teams and trying to make it a team. This is their showcase. And I'm excited for this preseason. That's the only thing I'm excited. Yeah, we were playing against the Cowgirls, yes, but we would love to beat them, and we will beat them. But regardless, it's a preseason. It really doesn't matter. We're just showcasing for the players and want to make this 53-man roster the best 53-man roster that we could build in 2018. So I'm excited. So.
That's all that matters. They don't have to win that game. I just want to see what the starter that takes Richard Sherman's place is going to get spotlighted. Everybody's going to be watching him so close. I mean, I don't even know who's going to start at right guard for the 49ers. It's probably going to be Eric Magnuson, Sheik, I would guess. Those are, like you say, those are the trouble spots. On the rest of the field, there is no trouble at all. Those are the positions that really are going to be fighting. Because I want to know what Terrell Williams looked like at 6'4", playing safety. The thought of that is just what? What does he look like? Can he move? There, So, yeah.
And another thing too, another position is the wide receiver spot. With Garcon Goodwin obviously making that spot, but Bourne, Richie James,
Dante.
He's kind of Taylor. They're all trying to fix it. They want to be that tier of the third or fourth string, so they would definitely want to show their case, and this is their stage as well. But in defensive back, I think I'm very excited to see that. I just want to see what those guys could do because all that talent that we brought out over there, I'm curious. I'm very curious.
Put your money on Moore. You know what? I got a feeling Moore at that 4-3. What is he? 4-3-2, 4-3 something crazy. There's no escape for like one or two guys in the NFL that can get away from him. He could run with anybody, right? If his skill level is like it was in school, looked really good, we got something special there. And Sheik, somebody's going to investigate sooner or later and wonder why he wasn't at the Combine, why he was only discovered at Pro Day, and how did the 49ers know who he was? Did somebody set something up? That's pretty crazy. Because they call him the heir apparent already to Richard Sherman. We'll see what he looks like Thursday.
Yeah, I'm excited, Ronbo. There's a lot of cornerbacks. Even K1's there. I'm excited to see him. Witherspoon, I just want to see his talent even grow. Learning from the Sherman, it's going to be amazing. Yeah, Sherman has a bad hammy, but he's going to be good, guys. I promise. They're not going to play him in the preseason. He might taste like maybe one drive, that's it, but that's for him in the third game. Everybody knows the third game is the most promising.
Fourth game is when the vets don't even dress out, right? Yeah, game three. Yeah. Sherm will come out for game 3 just for a little stretch his legs out. You're right. That's what's going to happen.
Exactly, Ronbo. And I know you have a lot of callers, Ronbo, but, I just wanted to also shout out to Kenny and all the boys in the Nighthawk Club. We brought Rudy in. We schooled him. He could say whatever he wants.
I understand he came in lying.
He lied. He said Bettis is a Hall of Fame. He said Rams is a Hall of Fame. Come on, man. That's just ridiculous, man. And he's saying that he's got 3 Super Bowls, all mumbo jumbo. It's disgrace. It's disgrace. I feel bad for Rudy.
Yeah. Well, you guys, I tell you what. Keep him in place. I'm gonna Sheik. I'm gonna look for you tomorrow. Hopefully, you got some time. All right.
Oh yeah. And before I go, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Hit that like, hit that share, hit that sub. Download the Ronbo app. Rhodes Madison. I'm talking about you, the mod. You need to download it. Let It Go Radio is the best when you're driving home. Listen to Ronbo Sports. Share. He's on everything. He's on lock. Everywhere. Hit that like button and play. Let's go. Hit that like, Rhodes. Hit that like, Rudy Pope.
I was dodging. I thought I saw shots fired. She, you are insane, man. You're starting to remind me of me, man. What is wrong with us? See you tomorrow.
Let's go.
I got that had to be at least 20. All right, see. Oh, God. You see what Cross she says, chic, the freak. It's definitely on point. All right, hey, let's. Uh-oh. I hear the drums. It's Niner Native. Boom, 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 boom.
Ronbo, what's up, baby?
Niner Native, man.
No drums today, but I'll give you a hey, that's the old way right there.
Let's
go, baby.
See, Niner Native. This is why I always argue. I say, African drums were the first drums on the planet. I don't know, man. The Indians seem to be able to do a lot with drums, and they dance pretty good to the beat, too.
Hey, red rhythm, we call it red rhythm. Hey, night.
I like that.
Hey, yo. Hey, Ronbo, baby, man, we're almost here to the Cowgirls. I'm about to be in the stadium talking mad shit. Can't wait for it. Hey, let me ask you a question, Ronbo. I got a good old wine barrel, man. I got to hook up one of my customers. Gave me an old red wine barrel. I got that bad boy. So, we're breaking it off into chips. We're going to soak it. We're going to be out there, smoking some chicken. And I'm going to do a little spin-off on some curry chicken, man. Let's go. I can't wait.
What kind of chicken?
We're gonna be doing some tandoori curry chicken, like a spin-off on Caribbean jerk chicken with the, and you gotta soak that wine barrel, man. Get those chips nice and ready to smolder and smoke off, and I'm gonna be waving it at all the Cowboy jerseys, getting them all dirty and shit. I'm gonna point that smoker right to them, I'm gonna park right next to the tailgate and fuck them all up,
There you go. That smoke blow all over them.
Blow all over them. It's a blessing and a curse. Hey, Ronbo, what's your favorite, man? What are you gonna be out there cooking up?
Oh, and when you said, what did you say, jerk chicken? You just jerk. Is it jerk pork or jerk beef? It's jerk pork. I have so many favorites. Where do I start? I'm usually good for the barbecue chicken and ribs. I try to stay away from hot links after I found out what goes into hot links. And there's always a prize-winning potato salad somewhere. And then there are folks that bring chili out. Chili, not a native. I can eat bowl after bowl after bowl of chili till somebody has to take the chili away because I'm laying down and almost unconscious. God, I love me some chili.
Hey, you gotta check I'll post tonight on Twitter. I'll get some of my 49er, my red and gold chili. I make a kick-ass chili that'll be out there too. And I make a big pot of it so I can get it to the faithful and share it up, as long as you want to take a shot, you can get a bowl of chili, in that way. So, I got a killer bowl of chili that'll be out there too. But man, it's a good time. We got some injuries, but you know what? I'm kind of, to play Sherman, that's not, let him be healthy. We need him when it matters, when these games matter. And we got such a dope rookie class. These guys that are coming up for the first time, we can say with so much excitement as faithful, our rookie class, man, they're dope. I can't wait to see them get out there onto the field and do their thing. So, I'm not too worried about Sherman not playing. I mean, obviously the fans, we want to see him out there get that pick and, wreak a little havoc for a little bit, but it's all good, man. He'll be on the sidelines being a coach, and that's in and of itself, just as good. So,
yes,
man, we got some fun to have, man.
It's going to be wild Thursday. And like you say, Sherman on the sideline yelling and screaming at people because Rich has no problem getting into people's face when they're screwing up. I love it. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Everybody's
we
accountable.
We need that. accountability, and we lacked that for so long. I think we relied on Bowman, and then Eric Reed stepped up for a little bit. We had, but we really needed that, and we have it on offense, we have it on defense, we have the sauce on both sides, man. And them Cowboys, those they're rookies, but their secondary, they're starting for their first few rounds, and their secondary is about to take a beating, and I'll be there to laugh and point and cheer, and it's gonna be, I can't wait. Football season's here, Ronbo.
Yes!
Man, the paperwork. It's time. Okay. Time. Let's go.
Start that story all over again. All right, now the native. Tell you what I'm gonna do, fam.
Right.
I'll be looking for you tomorrow because I know, as you say, football season is here.
It's here, man.
Yes.
It's here. It's here, man. You hear it in my voice. Man, I can't wait. Hey, real quick before you go, man, these Raider fans are delusional. We're about to blow their helmets off. I'm just collecting the bets. I may not have to work for a month, all these bets that I'm going to take from these idiots they're stupid, man. They're delusional. It's nuts. They're drinking the Kool-Aid, I don't know.
And they got a lot of nerve making bets. If I was a Raider fan, I'd just be quiet for a minute. You might need to find out what that team looks like. Because, anytime my coach won't even talk to one of the best DEs in the league. I mean, this guy comes off the edge. He's a linebacker. And Gruden doesn't even want to talk to him. I'd be concerned.
Yeah. Hey, what do you? You can answer this when I'm off. But what do you think? Any chance he's in red and gold before the end of the season?
Too expensive, actually. Right now.
Too expensive.
Yeah, it had earlier. It would have been on. And Aaron Donald over in LA is even more fun. Aaron, what he did? He put on his Twitter account. He put an hourglass there with the sand running out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aaron Donald's not playing. When that glass runs out, Aaron Donald's gonna say, "Look, you know what? I ain't coming. I ain't coming no matter what you do. You can call me in and give me $90 million a year. I ain't playing with y'all."
Boy, he's not messing around. And he deserves it. That's the thing. They put their bodies at risk. They're taking some long-term sacrifices to set their families up, and they deserve they deserve what they got, especially considering their contract structures compared to the NBA and other athletes, man. I mean, they a lot of times get the short end of the stick, and they're out there putting it on line for us. You know what I'm saying? So they should get what they got coming every time. All right, Ronbo, hook ya. I'll talk to you. Talk to you tomorrow.
Talk to you tomorrow, fam.
All right.
Yeah, not a native. As we zoom over to that very familiar face he's got the lights flashing up at night, but he's watching TV. Yamin!
Ronbo, what's good with you?
I'm already thinking that this game against the Cowboys is going to be some kind of fun. It don't mean nothing. It's preseason, but it's some damn Cowboys. Right. That's why, you got to beat that ass. You got to beat that Cowboy ass no matter what. Because them people, man,
cowgirls.
This goes back. Yeah, this goes back years and years. People talk about Seahawks rivalry. That ain't nothing. And anybody else, Rams, that don't matter. It's them boys. You beat that butt no matter what.
Ronbo, what's good with you, Ronbo?
That's it, fam. I'm ready to party on Thursday night. And you know what? Right now, Garcon is starting to look good with Jimmy G. It's coming around. When that happens, the three-headed monster is alive. And, four-headed monster, George Kittle.
Yes, Ronbo. Can I speak my mind right now, Ronbo?
You can always speak your mind. Don't let you ever not speak your mind. Go ahead, speak that mind.
Salute to repentant Jesus. Repentant Jesus, do you forgive T.O.? You see what I'm saying? Because when we win the Super Bowl, if it ain't this year, the second year, it might be the third year. T.O. do not fucking show up at our ceremony. You see what I'm saying? Salute to Randy Moore. He showed us love and respect last night.
Yeah, I know. I feel bad for T.O. His life. I don't know. Some of it might be he brought on himself, but I feel bad for T.O. These things, they jive timed him with the bringing him in to the hall, made him wait for no reason. He should have been a first ballot. Come on. So, you know.
Ronbo. I mean, the reason why I'm snapping is because, well, I ain't even snapping. It's just like, I mean, like the presence of, you know, like, I mean, the Hall of Famers that made it, and like God purpose, like, you know what I'm saying, and like, I mean, like it's an honor, and like, I mean, like he really had a chance to, you know,
I agree.
like, I mean, like speak his mind and pay homage, like, you know what I'm saying.
I mean, I think his feelings were really hurt. You know, this is the way he do. You know. You know how emotional he is.
Like, I mean, like I ain't mad at him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like I just think that, like, I mean, like he should pay homage to Steve Young and Jay Rice. Like,
yeah, I agree.
Anybody.
I agree. He could have been more respectful. That's true.
Right, right. Like, you know what I'm saying? But Ronbo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When we win the Super Bowl,
yes.
You know what I mean? T.O. do not show the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Randy Moss, you know what I mean? Randy Moss, you know what I mean? Like he welcome, you know what I mean? He welcome to the night of ceremony.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
You know
T.O. Hey, but you know, Randy Moss, Randy had 1 year, but he did say some nice things about the 49ers. So you gotta appreciate that.
No, he paid his homage.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, I respect that. Cause like, I mean, I know, like, I mean, like he played for Minnesota and Tennessee and the Raiders, all that shit. But like, I mean, like he paid his homage. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I respect that. So, you know what I'm saying?
And remember,
when we do go to the Super Bowl, and when we do win, I mean, when we do win the Super Bowl, like, I mean, T.O., you gonna have to wait the fuck outside. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we still gonna bless you with a plate or something.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? With a plate. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, don't try to say, well, yeah, you know, I was a part of that Niner legacy. I'm not trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying, Ronbo? You know I had to turn up. You know what I mean? I just got off of work like 3 hours ago, Ronbo. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. Well, hey, how many hours ago? You've already had 4 wings and a bowl of... You probably had twice by now.
Hey, Ronbo, I moved up. Yeah, you know I mean, I moved up to the stuffed fish and the brisket. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to step my game up because I mean, Poppy on the grill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't. I just don't eat 4 ways fried rice. Like, I mean, like I do eat fish and brisket and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But we love that 4 wings and fried rice.
Put it on the grill. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I know. Hey, I mean, you got to get rid of some people though pretty soon. How do you feel about Aldrick Robinson? Are you keeping him on this team?
Ronbo, I'm not going to say nothing right now until you know what I mean? Like, well, damn, I got to work Thursday. I mean, maybe Saturday. I got to work Thursday and Friday. Like, I mean, like, I'm gonna watch the preseason, and then, I mean, I'm going to let you know.
All right,
like,
that's fair.
I know
that's fair.
Word, I mean, the training camp and all that, but, like, I mean, like, the preseason count. You see what I'm saying? The reason why the preseason count is because when we win the Super Bowl, it was nothing but family, team, and commitment. So that means that, you know what I'm saying, we don't forget like T.O. when we win the Super Bowl. You hear me?
And you know, I mean, you had the same thing. You know, C.J. Beathard went to go see his grandpa, Bobby Beathard, inducted into the Hall of Fame. Do you know he made it to practice today?
Early, for sure. See, like, I mean, like, that's commitment, that's love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, for the love of, for the love of football, for the love for the NFL. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, T.O. need to read a motherfucking Bible script. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, it ain't about I, it's never me, it's, you know what I mean? We, us, and, no, family, No, we, us, and family. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they probably gonna try. They probably gonna try. Chop at my neck on the John. But fuck that. Is like it's family, team, and commitment. Like,
I didn't get it in a minute. All right. Oh God. And it should be that way. If you're gonna win a football team, you better have that kind of mindset. You're right.
Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's family and team. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's being committed every fucking day. Like, you know what I mean? Showing up. Like, you know what I'm saying? No matter what. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Be on time and be committed. And you know what I mean? The blessings will come through. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's the way it works. Well, I tell you what, Yamir, it's time to say, we got to go. We got to see them all.
Tell MC9 I said, what up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't hear from him in a minute. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta give me a shout out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know how cats are in the summertime. It's hard to find him. He's out there prowling around. I believe he got a stable.
MC9 probably chilling. He probably chilling with the hoes. Chillaxing, but tell him, he gotta get back to work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna give him all the way till with the season start.
He's got to get in there before that. Oh. All right, Yamir. See you tomorrow, fam.
I love you, Ronbo.
I love you, Yamir. Yeah. Have a good night, fam.
Ronbo. Ronbo, close it out for me, Ronbo.
Yeah.
And y'all better recognize that shit. I'm out.
As he rides off into the Philadelphia sunset. Man. Hey. Oh, and Razor. Didn't even drive up on Yamin tonight either. Yamin's Brooklyn.
Well, heartbroken Rams fans are already looking to next year. Heartbroken Rams fans are already looking to next year. Heartbroken Rams fans are already looking to next year.
Yeah, they should. Hey, Reggie, don't you lose that recording because I can't wait to play that in February or January. When's the season end? Yeah.
I got some more points why the Rams will not have a lucky season again.
Yeah, that's true.
So last season they had a magical season due to because they did not have any major injuries. That will not happen again.
Soft schedule too. Look at that schedule. The games they lost were teams above 500. Go ahead.
Every team gets banged up. It's football. They had a lucky season. They had a few injuries, but nothing on IR or whatever.
Yep.
That's not going to happen this year. No, sorry.
Never happens 2 years in a row.
It's not.
That's true. Odds. And besides, Gurley's going to get his ribs broke by you know who. Ruben's going to hit him so hard, he's going to be out for at least 3 weeks. Bam! Flag 56. Why? That's Todd Gurley you hit. You can't hit him that hard. Oh!
Yeah, so that will not happen again. And also on Thursday when I called about Big Show's I mean you know whose little deal he should do with the Raiders. So at first he said first, second, and third in the same draft and a player.
Yeah.
And then he corrected himself saying he meant first and a third and a second next year and then a player. Guess what player he picked?
I read the tweet. He didn't put that player down. Who is it?
All right. So I repeat. He said first and third and then the next year a second. And the player he chooses, he says they can either pick from DeForest Buckner, or Solomon Thomas.
Oh, that deal will never happen, Big Show. It will never, ever, ever, ever happen. I know you'd like to be right, but this will never be. God.
And he called us crazy for offering 2 first rounds, but he's giving up a first, Buckner or Thomas, a second, and a third.
You're going to give the Raiders DeForest Buckner. Now, on some levels, I could see parting with Solomon Thomas. But DeForest Buckner? Show, have you lost your mind? God. Max okay, he's good and everything. I don't know which one may have the biggest upside, though. We're going to find out this year. That is insane. Rachel, we need to be happy that he's not in the front office. Oh, that's a bad deal. All those picks and Buckner? Oh, what is it about Khalil Mack that... what? God.
You know,
he'll tweet later and say that you lied.
I was right on Fred Warner and offense. Don't ever doubt me.
You've been working on that, haven't you?
I'm trying. Shit.
You know, that's just an insane deal. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Come on, Show. You couldn't have been serious. You're going to Buckner and Thomas or Thomas? No.
He was, Ronbo, he was dead serious, but sorry, Show. I just had to do it because that was stupid. But anyways.
He's not
anyway, I don't want to keep,
He'll come
I don't want to keep messing with Show. But, so Ronbo, another thing why I'm not that worried about the Rams is because Shanahan has had Wade Phillips, the D coordinator, number for
years,
since he's been in Denver. When the Falcons went to the Super Bowl, they diced them up, and then the year after with Brian Hoyer, the Destroyer, Hoyer put up 39 points, and then obviously the last game was against our backups, but we still did pretty good in points, you know. So I'm not sure.
Good point. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game versus Denver with Atlanta was, but I'm pretty sure it was like in the 25, 30, whatever, blah blah. And then you count last year's game, 39 points, and then the last game of the year, 34. That's like what, almost 100 points he's put up in 3 games.
And his last year's team was not ready for that at that point in the season. How come we scored that many points in game 3, 4, something like that? It was early in the season, so it made no sense. So you're right.
Yeah, so they can get whoever they want. It's not gonna make a difference. But we just got better in the offseason. And you saw what we did with Brian the Destroyer. Hoyer the Destroyer.
That was a phenomenal game by Hoyer. We didn't see him look like that all the rest of the year. That was amazing.
Yeah, and Ronbo, if I think this might be happening, I think that, what's his name? Little Tyler has bought Richard Sherman's jersey. We need to get it from him because he's already hurt.
You might be right. Yeah, Sherman's jersey is available, isn't it? Man, we got to find out where Tyler lives so somebody can break into his house and steal all his jerseys, bring them back to someplace, we sort them out, break back in and give him the jerseys we don't mind him having, or get him a Russell Wilson jersey, get him a Jared Goff jersey. Let's see who else is a problem. Just get him the jerseys we don't want bothering us.
Ronbo, we need to get that. We need to get that. We need to get that jersey. He's more dangerous than Asian behind the wheel. We need to get him.
Oh no, that was Razor. No racist humor. But yeah, Tyler does have a jinx effect, man. So yeah.
No, I'm not racist. My girlfriend's actually Cambodian, so I always tease her about that.
You know what? Tyler called in one night and explained his position on that. I forgot what he said. He didn't make any sense. Tyler, you got to be serious about it. You got to take one for the team, Tyler. Take those jerseys back. You know, he really doesn't realize the kind of power he has. He ended Cap's career. He ended Eric Reed's career. Those were both his players. He has both of their jerseys. We were worried last year. Who else's jersey did he get? Didn't he have Bowman? He got Curly's jersey. Curly's out of work. God, he doesn't. Tyler! God, it's scary. Man. What was it? Brock Oh yeah, he had. What's that? What's our cornerback from a couple of years ago?
Which one?
Jermaine.
Oh, Jermaine Brock.
Oh, he didn't have Jermaine Brock.
I don't know.
Brock Osweiler, right? A huge fan of Brock Osweiler.
Ronbo, that kid must be stopped. Where is he from?
He's in the Midwest. He's out in the Illinois area somewhere. Oh man.
Well, then we'll tell Sean the jeweler to go get that because we need.
He's got to do it. You know, and we've asked him to put on Russell Wilson's jersey and things like that. He won't do it. Dang it. At least use him as pajamas. I mean, you don't have to wear him out in public, but you could sleep in Wilson's jersey and Golf's jersey and Gurley's jersey. It's okay. Nobody's going to see. You don't walk out of the house with it. Just wear it to sleep. And think bad thoughts when you go to sleep. Put the mojo really double on them, you know? You know, it probably doesn't work, though, unless you really like that player. It probably doesn't work. You got to like the player. Dang it.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, Sherman, I mean, it's great. It's a grade 1, and I was looking at the tears between grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. Grade 1's always the lowest.
Yeah.
But they said that in a week he should be fine, but I'm not trying to play him until the season. I mean, there's no point. We know what he's capable of already. He knows the defense. Might as well get these other guys in there, like Moore. I don't want to see Ward. I mean, I think Ward will start because Sherman's hurt. But
not in the regular season. You gotta have Sherman.
No. I mean preseason.
Preseason? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be Ward and
Ward's hurt too.
And Ahkello. Oh my God!
Yeah,
is that your boy too?
No! Hey, don't lay that on me now.
How many boys you got?
I like Jimmy Ward. I didn't say it was not one of my boys though. Eric Armstead, and I got to think about. I do like DeForest. I mean, not Joshua Garnett, but I mean, I didn't. Jimmy Ward is no. I didn't say that about Jimmy. I like Jimmy though. I must admit, I liked him last year. Okay, he's one of my boys. Razor, you exposed me. I was trying to keep Jimmy a little under wraps. I like Jimmy. Dang it.
Why do you like all these bad players? You like the good, but you like all the bad ones.
I mean, Ward's a good player. Armstead is too. I don't know about Joshua Garnett because I haven't seen enough of him play. But the other two guys are not bad. What?
How is Armstead a good player? How many sacks has he had in his career?
He looked good last year before he went down. I think he had a couple of sacks. I think. Razor, okay. See, anyway, Razor, I'm going to go look these stats up. I'm telling you, I'm going to bring the hits back. I'm going to bring all the stats back as to why Eric Armstead needs to be maintained and pray that he can stay healthy. He makes a difference. Okay. We got to go, though. Razor came in and exposed me with Richie. God,
actually, I want to know. Actually, I want to know how many games he's missed, actually.
Yeah, I'm going to bring them stats
Since
tomorrow, too.
2015, I want to know how many games he's missed.
Rachel, we got to go, though. We got a couple more callers before it gets too late. Because I know you're only going to clown me for the next 15 minutes. Razor, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, God.
Right,
pull the stats on me, man. That's cool.
Same old Rams.
Same old sorry-ass Rams. Hello!
It embarrassed the city, embarrassed us.
Oh! Not go home!
You talk about one team having a stranglehold over the other. San Francisco 49ers have beaten the Rams 17 straight times. Last time the Rams won at...
Hi, Ronbo. Nana for love.
1990.
Love what you do.
Thanks, Razor.
Love what you do, Ronbo.
Thanks, Razor. Right. See you tomorrow. Oh, God. 19 straight times. 17 straight times. The last time was in 1990. Hey, who's out on the phone now? You're in 409. Galveston. Whoa, Galveston. Galveston, come on in, man. Who is this?
What's up, Ronbo? This Otis, man.
Did you say O?
Yeah, this Otis, bro.
Oh, Otis. What's up, Otis?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Well, this has been a long minute, man. Yeah. Otis, you're back just in time. Season's about to start. And we ain't taking no shit this year, Otis. Looks to me like the 49ers is going to hurt somebody this year. And the best thing is, Otis, these dudes believe in themselves this year, which is going to be a huge edge. They're expected to win every game. In their mind, they probably think everybody else is below the feet. And they should. But what are you feeling, Otis?
Yeah. You know what? It's just the confidence. You can see the confidence of the team. You know, we got swagger this year. It's been a while since we came into the season with the swagger. You know, so we just got to see how it play out. I really wanted to make this quick, but I just wanted to speak on, you know, a lot of the guys, you know, talking about who they expect to get cut, who they expect to make the team. As of right now, nobody can really call it, man, because, you know, when the games start going, nothing ever goes the way you expect it to go.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be some players. It's gonna be some players step up that you don't expect, and there's gonna be some players you would expect to make it that's not gonna make it. You know what I mean? And, and then injuries too at the same time.
I always forget about that. Start every year hoping that doesn't happen. It is. Last year, didn't we set a record last year? Damn near. God. Oh.
Yeah, we lost almost half of the squad last
19.
year. Yeah. So I'm just hoping that we can stay healthy and we can get them boys rolling, you know, because I feel like at the wide receiver position, you know, I know a lot of guys are already kind of penciling in their depth chart, man, but you really can't call it. Because even though a guy has talent, you don't know until he get on the field against competition.
True.
Because when you're practicing against the same guy every day, you can learn his tendency.
True.
You understand what I'm saying? So
yes.
Once you start seeing the other team and them guys are just as hungry as you are, then we gonna know what we got. We gonna know who, you know, because I know a lot of people like are already putting Aldrick Robinson off the building and stuff like that. You know, but if he come out balling, making a play here, making a play there,
he ain't going nowhere then.
Whoa. Yeah,
and the veterans have a tendency to do that too, Otis. You're right. Vets be laying back in practice, but when it's time to get serious, they do step up. That's true.
And see, what I like about Lynch and Shaney is it don't seem to be no favoritism, man. Everybody gonna have to earn their spot. You know, everybody has upside and bring their own unique talents, but you're gonna have to win the job, man. I don't care about what you did last year. I don't care about what you're doing in practice. It's gonna have to come out. You want to come out on the field against, you know, opposition and show us what you got, you know, because a guy can look like trash in practice. And then when it's time to get on the field for real, he might turn it up a notch just because he knows, you know, it's go time now. It's go time. Yeah, man, I'm just falling back, and I'm just looking forward to see who gonna show up and who gonna show out. You know what I mean?
And here's the thing, though, Otis. You know who's really a fool's gold? Last year, Earl Mitchell we didn't have a center in camp that could do nothing with Earl Mitchell. I mean, he used to just drag them centers around like they was dirt. And then come regular season, I started wondering about week 4. Hey, wait a minute. How's Earl Mitchell getting contained every week? Nobody could do a damn thing with Earl Mitchell in camp, and now all of a sudden you don't even know he's in the game. What's up? So, you know, that amplifies that point you were making.
If I ain't gonna lie, if I could choose one guy that I don't see really making the team, it would be him. Yeah. Because of the simple fact, you got too many young defensive linemen.
Yeah.
You got too many young defensive linemen with upside, you know, between DJ Jones, Blair, and
Sheldon Day.
I'm missing somebody.
Sheldon Day.
Oh, damn. If all he gotta do is keep doing what he's doing. If he keeps doing what he's doing, he's in, man. He
could end up starting.
You know? Yeah, he's in. All he got to do, 2 sacks in the preseason, he in. You know, he
looked good last year.
They just got to play it out. Yeah, they just
and you know, he played a lot of snaps last year because Earl, they made him sit the hell down a few times. And every time you looked up, you seen the braids coming out the back of the helmet. Wait a minute, ain't that Sheldon? That is Sheldon. A lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And one more thing. As far as your boy Armstead, I really think he got into the end of the preseason to show it.
He's got to.
You know, I don't think they're gonna just cut him 1 game, 2 games. He's gonna get these 4 games and maybe even week 1 to show something. He's gonna have to show something. Though.
Oh, he's definitely gonna be out there week 1.
Yeah,
I agree.
He gonna have to show something, man, because Buckner is indestructible. He facing double teams. He pulling stunts. He playing on the end at times. That boy just stayed. He just keep going. He never get hurt. And then Armstead, he just always hurt, man. It's just discouraging.
I know. It is irritating.
Yeah, it's preseason.
Look out for Solomon T, though. I think Solomon T has been brought in by the grace of God to save Buckner from having to deal with them double teams. If they do that this year, Solomon T looks like he's ready to roll.
I need to see it on the field in game action though. I like his workouts. I like his physique. I like his motor. I like his drive. He want to be great. But sorry for where he was drafted, he gonna have to show it. He gonna have to show me a little more. I'm not trying to bash him or nothing, but he gonna have to show me a little more, man.
Yeah,
because we got beat. Yeah, I hope so, man. I hope so.
I think
go
ahead.
No, I was going to ask you one more. What you know about Galveston, man? I heard you call out my city, man. What you know about Galveston?
Galveston,
man?
Texas? That's a famous city, man, in Texas.
Yeah.
They make songs about that place.
Man, you know, we got NFL talent in the league from Galveston. You know, Mike Evans is from Galveston.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, there is a talent.
Wide receiver out of Tampa.
With Tampa Bay?
He come from Galveston. Yeah, Big Casey Hampton. Yeah, we had some ballers come through. But yeah, man, like I said, I just wanted to chime in and holler at the Empire and holler at you and just, give my little 2 cents in. And, we just going to see how it roll out. But if anything, we're going to have to beat these boys come Thursday. Man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm in Texas, and I don't want to hear it, man. So, I'm looking forward, man. I'm looking forward to see us shine, though.
I agree. I mean, the Cowboys, it ain't no such thing as a preseason or a meaningless game. Anytime you see the Cowboys, it's on. It is on.
And by all reports, and I know Dak, I'm thinking Dak's not going to play, but I'm hearing he's not looking too good at practice right now. That's what I was reading up. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Right, hasn't thrown a TD yet. Can you imagine?
Yeah, man.
Practice has been going on how many weeks? And he hasn't thrown a TD yet.
Yeah, because he's taking a lot of heat for the comments that he made about the anthem. So, I think that's kind of messing with him right now. And then, Whitney's gone, Dez is gone. So he got a lot on his plate right now. But we don't care about none of that, man.
He better be focusing because you're right. Hey, Otis, great to hear from you, man. I guess we'll hear from you more often now season got started. I'm going to tell you what, I'll see you a little later.
No doubt. Then Paul, y'all stay down. We're going to go do this thing, man. No doubt.
Yes. All right, JD. Otis. I'm reading it. Otis, have a great night, fam.
All right, you too, family. You too.
All right.
All right, out.
Yeah. And let us now turn our attention to the Antichrist. His name is Tyler. Tyler, we were just talking about you. Here he comes. Watch what he says.
I am not the Antichrist. I am a Christian, bro.
Tyler, you've ended careers. I'm telling you right now, I'm real concerned. Do you own a Richard Sherman jersey?
No.
Say.
I gotta see a little production first.
Yeah,
on the field.
Razor looks like we're wrong. He's not under the Tyler curse. He still has a chance to recover and have a good, productive season.
Hey, I got a Jimmy G jersey, so don't even go there.
Oh, God, Tyler.
You don't want to believe that there's a curse, so stop with that. I'm gonna order a white one too.
Oh,
Tyler, how about that, Tyler? We've been waiting so long for a quarterback like this. So
this is why you should be careful. You have this power, Tyler. You need to.
Oh, stop it!
You have this power. You need to control. You use it on somebody else. Don't use it on other guys.
How? Michael Crabtree's still good. I had a Crabtree jersey.
Michael Crabtree's not
Colin
good.
Kaepernick.
Crabtree
is good, actually.
Crabtree's good.
He has like Stephon Diggs numbers.
Last year, what happened to him?
He still had like Stephon Diggs numbers, and he caught a game-winning touchdown pass last year.
He's playing on his third team.
So he caught a game-winning
Osweiler.
touchdown pass last year.
Tyler.
That was a joke, okay?
Got you.
I was purposely doing that.
You got to seriously consider. Listen, if Jimmy G loses 2 or 3 games in a row.
I gave that jersey away anyway.
Which one?
Osweiler.
Oh. So it's not your fault that he's having all the troubles he's having?
I gave it to this guy who claims I know him. He's a friend of my cousin's, but he claimed to be a Texans fan. He switches teams all the freaking not every year, but he used to be a Broncos fan because my cousin was a Broncos fan, and my other cousin became an Arizona fan, so he became an Arizona fan. And then all of a sudden he picked the Texans, and now he doesn't even know, and he's thinking, and now he's like a Redskins fan. My uncle's a Redskins fan, but the thing about this guy is my cousin Gary has this box full of NFL mini helmets, or tiny, they're really, really tiny. And he said, "I'm gonna draw a helmet out of this box." And when he pulled out Redskins, my uncle was celebrating because he's a Redskins fan.
Tyler, you have a very interesting family, very large family. I can see too.
Yeah,
Tyler.
my dad, and my grandpa were Vikings fans. My uncle's a Redskins fan. My cousin is a Broncos fan. And my other cousin's a Arizona fan.
Well, that's a very, very fun family. I bet
But
you guys
hey,
argue
I
a lot
want
during
to
the
talk
season.
about something sad. I don't know if you read it.
Uh-oh. What does it have to
Did
do
you
with?
read about when Jimmy G was on his way to join the 49ers, he almost died?
No, I didn't read about this. What? Tell me more.
Okay, so he was in the back of the limo on the way to the airport or something, and then a car flew out in the middle of the road, and the limo driver had to drive into a ditch so that they wouldn't hit it.
Oh.
And the car was coming straight at Jimmy's door, and so yeah, he basically cheated death.
I read something.
I could send you the link to that article.
Yeah, I read something about something like this. I recollect, but I didn't remember the details. Okay, yeah, send me the link. All right.
Yeah, he almost died, and now he's gonna be great.
There you go. Wasn't even that movie where you guys cheated death and they were killed a little later on in the movie? The airplane ride, everybody got on, the plane crashed. Wasn't even that movie. But then
When I first read it, it said cheated death. I'm like, what does that mean? And then I read it. I looked it up again, and it said Jimmy Garoppolo almost died on his way to join the 49ers. I was like, what the heck?
Well, your jersey's just as bad, Tyler. And let's not elaborate on that any further. Let us now go to.
No, I got the jersey. After the season was over. So
yeah, right.
that doesn't count.
Yeah, well, it does now because we're starting a new season. Tyler, you want to amplify on
stop
anything
it.
that went on in practice today or anything like that? You got any perspective?
Jimmy was talking about. Man, I don't know. Give me something to talk about.
I'm gonna leave, Tyler. It's time to go home. Well, you're already at home.
What?
it's time.
Jimmy was talking about Trent Taylor. Actually, no. They were talking about the receivers, and whenever he said some people take it the wrong way when he says be a football player.
No, I got to kick out of that.
He's like you got to get to know the guys first because some guys take that the wrong way, and then they do something to piss you off, and it was funny. He's like, some guys take that the wrong way, then they get mad at you, then they run the wrong route or something.
Yeah, no. Wouldn't that be funny if you that's the way football players protest? I don't like what he said. He's gonna run. He's gonna throw the ball to the right. I'm running to the left, and then he gets picked off. May have had that. Jimmy, you know what? He doesn't have that kind of rapport. It seems like all the guys like him. Maybe that happened to him in New England or something. So.
No. He said like they asked him about when he was mic'd up, and he said when he told Marquise Goodwin to be a football player, and then he said, yeah, you have to get to know the guys first so they understand what you mean because some guys could take that the wrong way.
Yeah. It's like we always got PO'd at school. Girls would get the ones that hanged out with certain kind of people. Another dumb athlete, and that you got to stop and argue for a minute. What do you mean another dumb athlete?
Yeah, and
I had a 3-point average
fantasy,
this passing. Huh?
On fantasy, I actually for my backup tight end, I accidentally picked Tyler Eifert, but then Kittle was still on the waiver wire, and I was like, oh, and I swapped him out, and I got Kittle as my backup. And if he starts to show that he's going to be great, then I'll plug him in. And I have Jimmy as my starter. Steve Smith asked John Lynch, he's like, should I start Jimmy G? Should I pick up Jimmy G on my fantasy team? John Lynch goes, hey, man, that's up to you. I like him.
No, I remember that part, yeah. We got to go. Dad, I tell you what, man, we're still working on you about that jersey, man. If we lose a couple of games, you got to get rid of that jersey quick. All right. Maybe keep it in the box or something. Don't wear it. All right.
We're not. I had the jersey after the season ended.
Have you been wearing it?
Okay.
It's too late.
Yeah, I've been wearing it, of course.
Oh, God.
I also have a Shanahan hoodie, and that seems to be working out pretty well. So.
Oh, God.
No, I've had that since Christmas. We won the game after that, so.
Okay. Well, okay. Maybe it's
okay. If we do bad on Thursday, or if Jimmy throws a pick or something, I'm hoping they get him out there for a series.
And?
I'm hoping they get him out there for a series on Thursday against the Cowboys.
If he throws a pick, you're going to get rid of that jersey.
No, I said if he throws a pick, then maybe you have a point, but I don't think he will.
He's not throwing any pick.
If he plays bad. But I'm saying on Thursday, I want him out there for a series, and like you said, no matter what you do, I don't care if you have to put him in a chokehold. I will pay the fine. It's okay. Don't let them touch Jimmy.
They will, too. Because they got to be told. It's preseason. Nobody touches Jimmy. All right, Tyler.
Yeah,
really gotta go.
Like Rich Eisen said to Joe Staley, he said, this is a precious piece of china.
Oh, God. You don't forget anything. Tyler, we got to go, man. Time for your pipe bomb. Go ahead.
CM Punk, cult of personality. Straight edge lifestyle. Pipe bomb.
You gotta like the kid. Boy, I don't like him wearing that jersey though. Hey, let us now. Oh, it's Razor says Tyler, can you buy an Aaron Donald jersey? I would suggest that too, Tyler. Thanks, Razor. Nathaniel Hurley says, Razor, I'd buy him a jersey, Gurley or golf. Thanks, Nathaniel. Oh, man, it is worrisome. When you think about all the players that Tyler's destroyed, and he wears our guys' jerseys. Hey, is it repent? Prince playing he's playing Xbox.
Sorry.
I wonder if he's winning. Hey, repent, don't lose. Are you winning?
I'm not doing too good.
Okay, well, it's okay to you to walk away then. And you can use that for an excuse. You quit before you got beat.
Exactly. Hey, I'm usually pretty good on Black Ops, so.
Yeah, all right.
You know.
There you go. You can come back and get that revenge.
What's going on?
Repent, it's one of those weird days. Marquise Goodwin had a so-so day for the first time. And Kendrick Bourne went off today. Right. George Kittle went crazy. And the defense, they said it was sort of an even-up thing today. So those guys are starting to get to know each other really well. So what the good thing about that, I think, is if Jimmy can see through the trees that he couldn't see through before, and now the defense is starting to slow the offense down a little bit, I guess we're right where we should be. See what happens next.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think someone else was saying that's what you want. You want to see the offense have a good day and the defense have a good day, go back and forth and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, I'm a little worried about all these injuries, man. It's we talked about this a while back, about what they're doing as far as preparation. And a couple things that come to mind, man. And this is just kind of like a far-fetched reach of a comparison. But I remember my first year in varsity football, we had a high school coach, my high school head coach, football coach. He had got promoted, and that was his first year. And the point I'm making is that he brought a lot of, excitement, energy, and by the end of the year, we were so physical in practice that we were injured, we were tired, that he actually apologized to us before the second season started with him again.
So you say that to say that he's going too hard? Do we lose Repent? Repent, I got no sound. Repent?
All right, there we go.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Ronbo, I guess what I'm just trying to say is, I'm just concerned that that there's a lot of injuries, man. And as I was saying, man, I'm wondering if Kyle Shanahan's inexperience has to do with it. And you know, like I said, I don't mean to critique the guy, but I just wonder if there's something that maybe he can do differently, you know? Because I heard him talk about in practice, as far as, you know, the physicality in practice, and then he also talked about it's football, injuries are going to happen, you know? So, like you guys just mentioned, you know, you're not going to touch, you know, the quarterback. And I just wonder what kind of, you know, and I'm hearing the same thing. I'm hearing, you know, tight groins, tight hamstrings, you know. And there's one thing I could tell you, Ronbo, is when you're lifting heavy and you're lifting a lot, that can get you really tight, especially if you're not, you know, cooling down properly, if you're not stretching properly. The last thing I guess I could say to make my point about this is the year the 49ers went to the Super Bowl, they had the least amount of injuries that year in the NFL.
Every team that goes Super Bowl, it's the same thing,
you know,
too.
Patrick Willis. Right, you know, and then, you know, and you know, you got to think about the Eagles. They had a lot of injuries, too, especially at key positions, and they still won the Super Bowl.
I know, right?
But, you know, that's kind of very rare and hard to do, you know? So, but I heard Patrick Willis, you know, say that they did yoga, they stretched before and after practice, you know? And that some of the stretching after practice, they said, you know, it just seemed a little bit too much, but they were surprised that they were healthy, you know?
No, cool down and cool down. You got to do certain things. I can't believe they don't know that. Also, hey, Repent, do you ever remember? I went to the doctor once because I was having hammy problems. And he said, potassium level needs to be a certain level, too. I'm sure these guys know these things, though.
Oh, man. No, I think they do, but like I said, you know, there's an excitement right now with Kyle Shanahan, and I see it in him. I'm trying to say, like, it kind of reminds me of my coach the first year. You know, he just wanted to go hard every day, you know, and he had such high standards, and you know, so I just wonder if that intensity that they're bringing every day in practice. To be honest with you, I wish I was there just to be able to say, hey, coach, can you just turn it down just a little bit? Like, you got guys, you know, are getting injured, and you know, you got older guys too. Trust me, you know, people think, oh, you know, the 30s. How about your late 20s, man? Your late 20s, trust me, you start feeling like your body's breaking down already. So,
I don't know about you, man. I felt that.
And even
I
Sherman,
felt that 15,
you know, those guys
16,
have to
and
take care
17. Whew.
No, well, that's what I mean, and that's what I could say from experience is, right before I finished, you know, running my senior year of track, man, I knew my senior year I couldn't do no more, and to be honest with you, that's why.
Repent. But your Wi-Fi fell out again.
Oh, I don't have my Wi-Fi, but I mean, I don't know. But to be honest with you, the only thing I'm worried about, man, is just the injuries and So.
No, I tell you, and we got You look at Sherman, you got
Ronbo,
Armstead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say do you remember that first game? 49ers played against Carolina, opening day, Kyle Shanahan's first coaching football game ever. He went for like 3 4th and 1s and failed on all of them. And even the announcers, the commentators were talking about, man, Kyle Shanahan needs to calm down. I know he's
4th and 1 though. I'll never argue with 4th and 1. They fail because of every reason but making that play call. They were not ready for primetime though. Kyle probably should have waited a couple of weeks ago because they were really screwing up in that game really badly. Oh my goodness, that was awful.
Yeah. But I mean, I still think the Niners are going to be all right, man. The most important position, is we have the most talent at the most important position, and I do believe we have one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL right now. So, plus, with the offensive mind of Kyle Shanahan, I still think, honestly, I will say this: he's gonna proceed after his dad and win a couple Super Bowls himself. I think Kyle Shanahan is that talented, man. So
yeah. And remember one thing: we don't have any ACLs or MCL tears yet. Soft tissue. It's okay. And when you talk about hammies, that's, like you say, that's something to do with something else. So they need to stretch out a little more before starting. Because, and from being a sprinter like I do, you explode off a leg that's just slightly cold, and get the twitch going the wrong way, that's it. That leg is done. So,
well, trust me, when I hear about these hamstrings, I get questioned. I get really skeptical too. Like as you're saying, like these supposed to be professional trainers. Supposed to be getting them ready. Maybe these players. We have a lot of young players and older players that need to get prepared properly. I had a pulled hamstring and I hated it, Ronbo, because I knew it was my fault. I didn't prepare properly. I didn't warm up properly. I didn't stretch properly, and it was a hot day. I thought I felt fine. Next thing I know, it was like a 2nd degree, strain, and that thing lasted like 3 months, man. And I hated it every day of my life,
And psychologically, you can't explode off it because you just know it's gonna go if you do. I know it takes forever for it to go away.
Yeah, and that's why I get nervous. Even about Sherman. They're talking about he's got to be ready by game 1. It's like, hey, man, you know what? If you try to,
you can't hurry that injury. Yeah,
it's going to be done. Hamstring's just going to snap. And next thing you know, like you said, he's barely going to be able to put pressure off of it, and he's not going to be the same player. So,
we're going to go. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, man. I'm going to look for you tomorrow, and make sure you win that game. It's probably good luck for the team.
Oh, right now I got my wife playing right now, so she's
she's holding it down for you.
Kills.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Rupert. Back to it. I'll talk to you tomorrow if you got some time. All right, fam. Have a good night.
That's good, man. You guys have a good night.
All right,
Bye-bye.
You too. All right, bye. Oh man.
Bye-bye.
All right. It looks like it's so me to money.
What's up, Ronbo? How's it going?
It's going great, except for like Repent says. But we got a few weeks to heal up, so I'm not gonna worry about it yet. We do have too many injuries. It's unfortunate.
I'm actually calling with some somber news. I don't know if I should say this, but Rudy infiltrated our Nighthawk fan club site. And
everybody's talking about
it. Sad, man. He said that he contracted AIDS from Michael Sam, or he gave him AIDS to Michael Sam. I don't think it's funny. It's not funny. You shouldn't laugh. It's not
no, I know, but the thing is, I'm not surprised. Is what I'm laughing by. My God, the level of comments can get like that with him. So I don't know.
He's. I feel bad for the kid, and he's only a young boy, and I don't know what happened to him, but he was in West Hollywood Boulevard or somewhere the damn where the famous stars put their handprints and everything. Hollywood Boulevard and everything. So I feel bad for the kid, but you know what? Hopefully now I think there's a cure for it, so hopefully he can recover from Michael Sam ramming him. He likes the Rams, so
we'll have to hope for him. Sammy, give me some 49er talking tonight too. Now what are you thinking as far
as actually, to be serious,
I'm actually a little bit excited. Our O-line has been blocking today, so that's pretty damn badass.
That's what I heard.
McGlinchey was kicking ass.
And even on the right side. And I think Cooper was out there today.
Yeah, he was. He was. Cooper was doing. I don't know about the Stanford kid, man. I'm a little bit worried about that, but
Everybody is.
All in all, you know what? It's not going to get serious until that Thursday. So hopefully he can kick ass on that day. But man, I'm so chomping at the bit. I was at the practice actually today. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. We got a VIP pass somehow. My buddy got me in.
All right.
And yeah, we're killing it, man. Jimmy G, oh my God, the freaking dimes he's tossing, it was pretty unbelievable. So, and I guess CJ actually wasn't even expected for the practice.
No,
but somehow he came in.
Gosh, he must have got a late flight, and he might have been a little tired today too. I understand he threw a few INTs, but you know, it's okay because he came in.
Tried.
He's a lot of heart, coming back because he didn't have to. Your grandfather's getting inducted in the Hall of Fame. Take a day off, hang out with him.
Alzheimer's?
Yeah, and that.
Yeah.
So he should have. I don't know. CJ didn't need to come back today. He's not. They're not going to take any points away from him. I mean, Nunes. What is it? Is that right, Nunes? He's not going to take his job in one day. It's going to take more than that. So.
And you know what? This is the third practice I've seen, and CJ's surprisingly been a very effective quarterback. He's timing it too.
Yeah.
He's been really, really good. So, you know what? A year down the line, hey, a second-round pick, CJ Beathard, you got your starting quarterback. Why not? You know what?
Yeah.
So I'm just pretty pumped up about that.
And look who he's going to play behind. You know, he can learn a lot. But Shanahan's a great coach for quarterbacks, and you can watch Jimmy G steal some things from him, put it in your own game. Yeah, I'll tell you.
Yeah. But I'm pretty pumped up. I'm pumped up. I'm Ronbo, you got me through this worst off season of my life, so I'm pretty happy. Thank you for everything you do for us. I love you. I love the Niner fam, and go Niners, and go Nighthawk fan club. And I will talk to you tomorrow.
All right. Be looking for you, Sobe. Have a good night.
Take care.
Oh, God. Yeah. Looks like and there's Razor. He says also, legend says, Tyler has a jersey of repents. Wi-Fi. Repent! It's got to get better now. You know, he's probably got a lot of things going on in the house at the same time. Kids are probably running the Wi-Fi in one part of the house. He and wifey are working that game in the other part of the house. Sometimes it drains a little bit on the strength of the Wi-Fi system. Hey, Clark Kent says, how many points you think we got to beat the AFC champs in the Super Bowl by? The AFC champs. The AFC champs last year. AFC champs were the... Oh, I'm thinking AFC West. AFC champs last year were the Patriots, right? So how many points you think we're going to beat the AFC champs in the Super Bowl by? Oh, I see, the Super Bowl. Could it be a Robbie Gould game? Or does Jimmy just come out and show that he should have never been released and he destroys the Patriots by 10? Seriously, fam. Jimmy G is a complete freak. When I read and heard what I heard yesterday about him, out there not knowing his players' names, knows nothing about the playbook. I mean, Matt Breda says he was out calling plays in calling plays in the huddle, and we looked around and said, what did he say? And then they still went out there and they converted? They were one of the best teams, third down conversion in the NFL the last 5 weeks? They beat 5 teams in a row? Including the Jags? And don't tell me the Titans are pushovers either. We've got something special here, fam. That is not an ordinary human being. I'm telling you right now, if Jimmy G digests his playbook like I think he is doing right now, he knows everybody's name now, too. They're underrating the 49ers. This team is going to be lethal. The reason I think the Vikings could be in big trouble is because Kirk is still Kirk Cousins. He may have got traded to another team, but they made a mistake getting rid of Case Keenum. I'm convinced of that. They're going to come out there and they got to feel each other around a while. Meanwhile, Richard Sherman will be healthy by that game. I'm pretty sure. He takes away half the field. That puts him at a disadvantage right there. What if Ahkello looks good? And I'm thinking he's going to. They're not going to stop Jerick McKinnon. They're not going to stop Kyle from scheming him up. Nobody does. If the defense comes to play, fam, don't be surprised by game one, the outcome. Hey, Clark Kent says, how many points do you think we're going to, I said 10. Ray Histo, what's up, Empire? None by nature, 88. AC, the Punisher's going to have 8 picks this season. I like that. It's a real possibility. He's been picking off Jimmy G recently, too. If he can pick off Jimmy G, he can pick off anybody. Andre Smith. Oh, Ronbo! Daniel Delgado. So look at that guy from The Shining that Mr. Jack Nicholson took care of at the end with the axe. I got to go back and look at that. Who is that? I don't remember The Shining, though. I don't remember the characters. Antonio Kidd, hit that like. Ronbo, like some likes. Love some likes. Guards, I'm kind of buying into the Jet getting more receiving yards and rushing, but I think it will be pretty level. 700-800 receiving and very similar rushing. You know, and I was watching the Vikings yesterday, game after game after game that I could find. McKinnon, he's better than I thought, actually, running. He seems to always break the line of scrimmage. He always seems to break the first tackle. In Kyle's system, it's set up. You run the zone correctly, you can gain a lot of yards. I can't wait to see what he looks like with Kyle. And Diner by Nature says, Julian Taylor over Armstead. Boy, yeah, man, that's what my boy Armstead, man. Tony Renzilli says Khalil Mack for Eric Armstead, Jimmy Ward, and a first. The thing is, Tony, if you were the Raiders, would you do that deal? I'd want 2 first-round picks. You can keep Jimmy and Eric. I mean, you know. So, yeah, and the Raiders are probably going to do that at some point because I don't think Gruden's going to put up with that. He's kind of the military kind of mind. You don't want to play for this team? Get the hell out. I'll trade you and get something else. Gruden's, he's either going to make that team or he's going to break that team. Tongan Man 78, what's up? Coach Tim says Garnett having knee issues again. Not good for him or us. We need to lock up that right guard position, especially with the Rams on our schedule. That's true. But you know what? If Cooper stays healthy, I don't worry about the Rams, actually. Take Cooper seriously. I'm telling you, man, he gets hurt. But when he's not hurt, guy's amazing. I'll never forget last year when he was holding off Buckner. And it was doing it. Every other time he was doing it. That's why Kyle went and got him. Hey, guys, if you can do that to Buckner, hey, you can do that to anybody. You're welcome in here. Come on in. And Lino Hernandez says Niners should get Mac, but for a reasonable price. Anthony McLean can't never time that chant. Oh, what, 13-3? Because I saw somebody say that already. That's right. You got to have a different cadence. His rhythm is different than mine. And you know why? Coach Tim says, how's it going? I'm down to 205 now. Workout's going great so far, building muscle at age 56. That's right. Coach is out training to compete for the, what do they call that category? Yeah, he's a coach is out building size and power, and now he's getting ready to compete. 09 and 509, 14-2, because that's what the G. Wait. 14-2, because that's what the. 14-2, because that's what the G's gonna do. How about just 14-2, because that's what G do? Because you got too many words in there. The Raven Dub, yo, what's up? Sergio Moran says 19-0. Clarence Molina, Bolden, Robinson, cut. Oh! Man, there's some of these things, man. I tell you, we gotta wait to see what happens though in preseason. Somebody's gonna look good, and somebody's gonna look better than we thought, and there's gonna be somebody who doesn't look as good as we thought they would, probably. As Coach Tim again says, Seahawks still don't have an offensive line. See, there's another thing. They address no offensive line. Their defense left in droves. You know, I understand that Doug Baldwin has something. He's hurt right now, some kind of a knee injury. That's always a bad sign. So you're going to tell me Russell Wilson's going to just beat teams up all by himself? I do not buy it. Pappy Pablo says, Niners! Chris Tolentino. Chris Tolentino says, I'm going to get tickets to the game in L.A., bleep the Rams. I say they go 10-6 at best. See, that makes more sense. These people make opinion. The Rams did good last year for a number of reasons. Fam, do me a favor when you get a chance. Go back and look down the Rams schedule. Check out and see if you notice. I ain't going to say, you know what? That's all I'm going to say. Look at the schedule of wins and losses. You tell me what you think. Doug Williams says, what's up? Coach Tim again says the problem with Garnett is he's a mauler, not a mover. He works in power blocking schemes, not zone schemes. See, that's been said on a number of occasions, too. That should be very apparent by now. That's the reason for him to lose weight. And that's why he did lose weight. I guess Kyle gave him an ultimatum, lose some weight. You need to lose some size to be effective in my system. Can you do that? If you can do that, I'll know you're seriously motivated to be a part of this team. So there goes Buckner. He let all the fat burgers go and everything else. Comes back in 20 pounds lighter, and now his knee won't work. Slick 68, 13-3, because Niners stayed healthy. 13-3, because Niners stayed healthy. Slick, I was waiting for the rhyme word. And that's really what it comes down to. Whatever team stays healthy is what's going to win. Lance Foss says we got more speed than any other team, that it would be hard to stop us. It really is. And Shanahan has already told people he picked out certain players for certain reasons. He already knows what he's going to do with them. He knows how they're going to work. He knows how effective they're going to be. Look out, NFL. Scott Head says, I like McFadden. I do too. I can't wait to see him Thursday night. See what it looks like under pressure. Doug Williams says, bought my ticket for Minnesota game. Going to witness those purple smiles turn into a frown. Oh, it could be a frown of sad. It could be a shocking game. Christian Cardenas says, DJ Reed looking good. Excited to see him start. Yes! Niner Joe! Empire! Niners! Rod Turner. So, if the Niners dispatch the Vikings week 1, will they say we've arrived, or will the media continue to cast doubt upon a team? I guarantee you. Oh, the Vikings, I already tell you what they say. Well, the Vikings brought their B game tonight, and you have to realize, of course, with the change of quarterbacks as they had last year, also the offensive coordinator changed. 49ers have came in. You can't take everything away from the 49ers. They did come in with a plan. They executed perfectly, and they came away with a 3-point win. Don't expect this to continue, though. The Vikings are a better team than that. Don't give us any credit, Naira. Don't tell us what we did, and we lucked out. Carlos Aguilar, Goodwin, Taylor, Bourne, Selleck time. Cattle, Braden. Got to be careful with this. I know Tyler's watching. Use check. Tyler, if you tweet me and say I said Usyk, we will. Don't do it. He says, then you bring back Garcon. We get McKinnon. Draft Pettis. No reason we shouldn't be top 10 offense. You know, Shanahan's got this puzzle all figured out. It's going to be tough on defenses to beat him. Gio Utley says, Ronbo! Miguel Cuevas, what's up? And the 49ers Empire Worldwide from New Jersey. Let's voir. Time to bring back who's got it better than us. You know, we got to come up with something new, though. I understand what you're saying, though. If we beat the Vikings, who's got it better than us? But we got to come up with something new. We got to escape the Trent Baalke system. The trend. I know it's Harbaugh's thing. But if we start doing that, we'll bring back shades of Trent Baalke. And the first thing you know, we start having strange problems. Coach starts fighting with John Lynch. Kyle Shanahan starts disagreeing with each other for no known reason. Also, all of a sudden, Trent starts a trend. All of a sudden, John Lynch starts making trades that make no sense, getting players, getting rid of people that have no business being, bringing in guys that make no sense. So you can't have that, you know. Oh, we got the call. So it's 214 Grand Prairie. Grand Prairie. Wait, don't tell me. Grand Prairie. Isn't that in Michigan? Grand Prairie, Idaho? Oh, there's a Grand Prairie in Texas. I didn't see the TX. Grand Prairie, Texas. 214. Sup? Grand Prairie hung up. Maybe you didn't appreciate my song. Did I sing a song about it? Grand Prairie, what happened to you? You know, sometimes people call in and they think they need to listen that way, but you still hear without dialing in. Sorry, Grand Prairie. Where were we? Slick, we got through with Slick, Scott Henn, McFadden. Oh, yeah. Scott Henn. There's Scott. What's this? I didn't do Scott Henn. Okay. RK Belmont. John Lynch has become a 7th round ninja. Yeah, we had a lot of ninja before. And starting free safety, a very talented slot wide receiver, and now a talented defensive lineman as well. Fred Warner. You might have to do it. I'll wait. Jamar Walton, Ronbo, what's good, fam? 08092018 is going to be a good day. Not sure about that one. Head coach still against Jack. Oh, there's no dashes. Now I get it. I've been explained to me suddenly. Damn it. Jamar, you cannot speak in code. I don't think that quickly. Dashes. I need dashes. It's October. What? 8. August. August 9th, 2018. Stop it. Coach Tim interjects, says, Shanahan is a mad scientist, OC. Trust me. He drafted for positions just like he did with Taylor and Kittle last year and Joe Williams and stepping up this preseason. Told you so. Something really interesting. Shanahan, that's why speed, Julio, possession, Sanu, terrorizing speed, Taylor Gabriel. He already had his quarterback. Shanahan's putting this plan together by formula. Within the next 3 years, the 49ers will become unstoppable. The window opens now. Nine of my nature says, how does it feel to be under some AC? We don't have AC in Seattle, Washington. Is that hot, huh? No, I thought it got warm in Seattle recently, though, due to the weather trends being weird. America 81 this Thursday night versus the Cowgirls. Yeah. Tyler Ledbetter says, happy birthday to the best up-and-coming wide receiver, Kendrick Bourne. It was Saturday, but happy belated birthday to Kendrick. Yeah. Kendrick celebrated today by having a great day. He was like he had the best reception of the day. Dolomite, I'm just here to hit that like button. Hey, Ronbo, I'm casting you on the big tube. Looks like you have a gray hair or something on the other side of your mic. You know what? I keep seeing that. There it is. There's the little cover. That's not a hair from my head, though. As you can see, clean as a whistle, baby. But you know what? I do have a mini kitties, and they're running around shedding due to the fact it's summer. So yes, big on. Oh, thanks, Dolomite, for that like. You know how I mean, like. Jaime Alazaga. It's Ronbo time. Go Niners, baby. All the way. Darren Lewis. Ooh. Oh, my God. I blew my own brains out. Ouch. Darren Lewis says 2 other players the Seahawks grabbed are Nick Moody and Lorenzo Jerome. Hey, where is Nick Moody right now? And Lorenzo Jerome has just got there recently. I think it was the other day, actually. Hey, yeah, give me a click on Nick Moody. I wonder what happened to Nick Moody. No. I mean, no, he's not there now. Nick Moody's not with the Seahawks now, my understanding. Is Nick Moody still with the Seahawks? Anyway, JJ Cable, it says, what's up? No, Nick Moody's not with the Seahawks. I have checked that out last year. I was looking for him. JJ Cable says, what's up? Thursday can't get here fast enough. It's that time again where all bets are off. Niners will regain that respect again that we deserve, no doubt. We're not talking about Nick Moody. He's talking about Nick Moody from year before last. Nick Moody. Yeah. I already know what I'm guaranteeing you I'm right on this. Anyway, where were we? Oh, yeah. I just did that one. And let's get Brian Culp. Hey, it says, Tony and me both have a new red 49ers Sherman's jersey. So excited for this season. It's going to be awesome. Now, you know what? That might offset the damages that Tyler does. If he gets, you know that's what it takes. You know how you have the anti-Tyler and the antidote, you know? Maybe it could be the Culps. Adam Barney, what's up? And Rodney Williams, big fan in the Memphis, Tennessee. Can you give a night shout out to my fam, Mike? He says, we co-workers at Kroger. Hey, so too, Rodney and Mike at Kroger. You know, I just hope is he a Niner fan, Rodney? Because if he is, I'm going to give you a double. Niners! You antagonize on the fans. Me and my brother had a biggest fight one week. I came into the house, did that, boy. Hey, Keith, what happened to your Vikings? You know what the problem is, don't you? Niners! Dude hit me with a tackle, man. I'm going to get him. I still haven't got him like I want to get him. Hey, Brother Hobbs says, I thought you was the Planter's Peanut Man when you took off that hat. You know what I need? I need where are those glasses peanuts? I need those peanuts. I love when he does that, man. Oh, Planter's Peanut Man. We are the same color, though, huh? Hey, he says, remember year one, Shanahan said the big names will drop. That means the team's getting better by Garcon and Garnett. Garcon? Listen, people need to get over Garcon leaving. Garnett, I'm not sure about, but Garcon is not leaving. Guarantee he's not leaving. He's starting to look good today, too. He had a day today. That means he's starting to finally catch on fire with Jimmy. Once that happens, the 1-2 punch. Garcon, Goodwin, Taylor. Hey, somebody needs a breather. Bring in the weapons. So they both come. Both Goodwin and Garcon sit down. Here comes Dante Pettis, Kendrick Bourne. Pressure stays on. Defense knows nothing about those two. Harvey, is that Huegas? Maybe. I've never seen it spelled that way, though. He says, Shanahan gets into detail like Walsh, man. It's crazy how alike they seem. And I was just watching the football life of Bill Walsh, so I might be a little hyped up. No, wait, you know what? Shanahan's been known to walk around in a funk for days before playing in his offensive. He is serious when it comes to taking part in defense. This is what I love about him. What is it? Brunel Jacobs, he says, I know it's early, but what position do you think we will go after in next year's draft? I say edge. But now, you know, I got a feeling the 49ers are going to go after one more offensive guard. They might have to. We'll see. If there's, you know what, though? If there is a guy in the draft, see, the 49ers, what if they're not high enough in the draft? You know, then what do they do? But, you know, the guys we got, between Adam Peters, Martin Mayhew, they may find a gem in the 4th or 5th round. It's all about focusing on which one. He says, Ronbo can't even see or comment this show ain't live. The guys that call in are crisis actors. That's an imagination. I like that. Oh, God. Oh. Fam. Wait. Okay. Fam, I'm going to go ahead and I'll read your comments out because we're getting late. Because it's the comedy of comments. I love it. Tell you what I'm going to do, fam. I will see you probably tomorrow. You know what? We might as well carry this on for the rest of the week because I'm starting to enjoy this. Because it's always fun to see the reactions we get after practice. So we'll probably be back tomorrow. But between now and then, eat plenty of pizza, get lots of sleep. And don't forget to work out because if you're going to eat lots of pizza, it can make you kind of big. Hey, wait. What is this? What's it? This chick says, Ronbo, can I rub your head for good luck? You guys can. Okay. I'll give it a rub myself. See you tomorrow, fam.